Much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Where did it go? It's somewhere. It ran away. I had it. I had it. Know you're somewhere. There you are. I see one of them. It's not helping anything. Can you go up there where you belong, please? Thank you. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. From the eagle to the people, we are live. I know. It's weird. Just give me a second. I'll be right with you guys. I promise. I'm trying to get my thing pulled up here so that way I'm not, like, being stupid. I always have trouble with this part. I get everything else set up. I'm like, oh, look, I got everything shared before I even started, and now I can't find my stream. Can't even find my own stream. How's that fair? There we go. Alright, from the eagle to the people, what's up? GSBA Shadows. Hey, Brook Chaos, what is going on, my good sir? And Mama Frimp, it's a pleasure to see you. Brook Chaos, I have you right here. So, perfect. Let me get G up here as well. Open link, new tab. We're going to pull you down here. That way, in case I don't have you, I might have you, I don't know. Nope, didn't have you. Now I have you. Now you're on the list. Cool. So from the eagle to the people, can we not? Hang on. Sorry, Brooke. From the eagle to the people, let's do the... Wow, today wasn't a good day to do this. I cannot get... Yeah. Usually, I don't typically have these problems, but apparently today I can't do my intro, so that's a thing. From the eagle to the people, let's do channel reviews, SEO style. Okay, there we go. Got it out. It's good. My solo run is up and done. I'm done. Okay, so before I start, there's a disclosure. I'm not stealing anything from your channel. I will not be playing your content, just so you know. This is an SEO review, so what you see up here is basically what I'm going over, which they updated my TubeBuddy thing, so that's there. So if you guys want to know how I'm doing this, go ahead, feel free to look down in that description below. The TubeBuddy thing is down there. It is $9.99 for anybody who is over 1,000 subscribers, and I believe they're running a promo for $4.99 for anybody under 1,000 subscribers, so that's awesome. You know, the worst part is I've been doing my intro for 4 years. You would think that I could get it. So the rule is here, guys, just so you are aware that, one, I don't bash channels. I don't do content reviews because, well, what I'm into might not be something somebody else is into. So I'm just here to try and help you figure out how to boost your stuff in the SEOs. So if you wanted your channel in there, just leave me a comment and I'm good. Sound's gone. The sound's gone? Like, are we not? Sound's gone. I got some. I'm confused. I am confused. Okay, so yeah, I don't play the sound of anything. I don't want anybody to have their channels like come in and say, "Oh, you're stealing my content." That's not the point. So the rule is, I'm not asking anybody to subscribe. I'm asking people to share the stream to people that they think might need this information or might not know this information, because it's just useful little tips to boost you into the algorithms. So that's how this one goes. So without further ado, let's jump in. We're going to start with Brook Chaos, because Mama Frimp was kind enough to let me know about your channel. And of course, I forgot to click this earlier because you're awesome, but we're going to do that. Got it. Okay. So basically what I do is I come over here and I got well, they added channel tags down here. So you're tagged up. That's good. Where's my TubeBuddy? There we go. TubeBuddy. Come here. Well, that's just weird. It's going to show me everything right on the front page, so that kind of makes things relatively more easy for me. But anyway, what I'm looking at is right in here, your channel tags. Brook Chaos, so you got claimage on your channel. That's a bonus. That's what you want to be seeing. So what I'm doing is I'm comparing your tags versus your stuff, not my subscriber count versus yours. I'm here. I'll mute. mute here and there because I'm talking to some people. Cool, sounds good. Pleasure to see you. Decent. Yeah. Cool. We got a decent crowd today, so I'll get you second then, sir. Because I was gonna hold off. Mama Friend had told me you were gonna be a little bit late today, so I didn't want to not get you while you were in here, or while you weren't in here. So, what I do basically is I go over and I talk about thumbnails. I talk about your tagging system. So we'll start with the tagging system, if that's cool with you, Brooke. That way I can show you kind of what I'm talking about here. So I gotta click on one of your videos. You have a face of a king, sir. That's awesome. And what I'm doing is actually over up in this corner where my camera isn't blocking. Learn to speak. Sorry. I'm sorry. I've got a new gastral issue going on that I was not aware of. So certain foods kick it up. And of course, I made the mistake of eating those certain foods beforehand. So today could be kind of like grumble stomach. So you might catch that off the mic if my tummy decides to go. All right, cool. Sounds good. I appreciate that. Decent. Hey, I have no problem at all, man. Go right ahead. Okay, so I like right now that you've got some of your tags in here, but the thing I like to see, and the biggest thing I like to go through is, one, your descriptions, which yours is a little weak, sir. And the reason I'm saying that is, well, here, let me just explain. So, you're not using info cards. That's a bad thing, sir. And I'm not, like I said, I'm honest, but I'm not harping on your channel by any means. Your channel is actually pretty good. I've seen some of the content. I love your Happy Wheels, dude. You're just amazingly funny with it. But again, what I'm doing is I'm going through and kind of going to show you how to tag between, I got to use the mouse. Between the tags and your description and your title, because that's what boosts you in the SEO. So you see how this is 0 out of 20 suggested videos? A suggested video is like when you get to the end of the video and it's got all those other ones that'll pop up that you can click on and play. You want your videos to be in there, and right now at the end of this video, your next video will not play. So that's what we're trying to correct, because that's a boost in the algorithm. That algorithm. Wow, I should not have streamed today. I just cannot speak. Hang on, let me get some coffee. Okay, reset. So how we accomplish getting your videos into that suggested is by getting your tags to match more of your title and description. So that's what we're looking at today. Dude, I don't even know what's going on with today. I can't not speak. I woke up, was able to speak. I started this stream not able to speak anymore. Okay, so right here, my general rule of thumb with descriptions, and I usually have my own channel up for this, which I do have it somewhere, but I'm just going to pull it up again so I can show you, because it's easier to do it this way. And I reference my own channel just because it's easier to kind of show you guys that I'm not just telling you something, I'm actually practicing what I preach as well. So if I wanted to come in here, like this video just released today, we'll check this one out. Okay. So what I'm talking about is, see how this is 31 right here? My general rule of thumb for a description is about 1,000 characters. And the reason we do this is so you can get 500 characters over here that match into this description and this title. So you're the one with the gun should be my third tag. That's now one of those. Those tags that help you boost up. So what you did over here, good sir, is, if I can find your channel again, because I'm still off. Give me 10 minutes into this and we'll be back to normal. Just ask Mama Friend. This happens all the time. I forget how to speak and do anything. It's stupid. So what I want to see as well is, these are what this section here. This is by TubeBuddy. This is the 10 top practiced pieces from higher YouTubers that help you get in the algorithms, and believe it or not, they kind of work. The high-res thumbnail is kind of a beast to get because it wants you to have a 4K thumbnail, and not every video is going to have a 4K, so I wouldn't worry too much about that one. Info cards are definitely something you want to be using, and the reason I say that is because that's called round cycle viewage, and what we do with round cycle viewage is you get a person into your video, you have your info cards. So say I clicked on Harpoons Part 7, and I wanted to see Part 1, well, that would be where the info card would pop up, and I'd be like, oh, okay, so I watched this much, but I want to jump over and catch it from the very beginning, and that's how we get that round cycle of people coming in. So info cards are important there. You've got your end screens, which is good because that's your end screen clickability, which again kind of helps when you don't have anything in the SEO, in the suggested videos. Suggested, ladies and gentlemen, if I could learn to speak, Eagle, speak. Okay, so the suggested videos go after your end game playlist there. So when you've got your end screen added, you're kind of trying to help yourself out, which is good. Again, that helps with that round cycle capability. Do you share on Facebook at all? Because the two biggest sites that we have are Facebook and Twitter, especially for gaming content. Yeah, I don't use Facebook, just mainly Twitter, and I just wait for a while to pin a comment, but yeah. Okay, cool. So you are in the knowing of pinning the comment. So basically what that is, it's another feature from YouTube, and the more features we as creators use with YouTube until we hit 1,000 subscribers, it does help get us into the algorithm. What YouTube does is... and this is over 4.5 years of doing this. This is just things I've picked up from the Creator Studio classes. I worked with a couple of gentlemen who taught me quite a bit about this. I actually paid for a class once, so that's a thing. And I actually have grown about 400 people since I've taken that class. So it's slow. I'm not pro at it, but the little tips I learned I feel is worth sharing on to you guys. So we're us as gamers, Reddit does really nothing for us. Unless you have some really out of the niche stuff, gamer stuff, you're just gonna get overlooked, which sucks. But it is what it is. So if you want to use Reddit and you like you can kind of work around the sub rules and all the subtext and don't mind being banned from a couple because, ooh, we're a gamer, we're self-promoting, yeah, that's a thing. Then Reddit's a good one. But the two biggest areas are going to be Facebook and Twitter. So Life's Animated Channel. Great video, bro. Thank you for sharing. I got it from my friend. Nice. Life Animated. I believe I have you on my list today, but let me pull up your channel just to make sure. So you'll be up there, and I won't forget about you. Yeah, so Facebook and Twitter are your two biggest platforms that us as gamers and gaming content are going to be able to get out to, unless you do things like I do, where you make AMVs. My AMVs, I put in Reddit, and it goes all over. Thought I would see what was happening. What's going on, Con? I'm going to call you Con because I can't pronounce that. Caniptius? Caniptius? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Alright. So, again, that's kind of one of the big things. So I would suggest maybe going back and looking at a couple of the Facebook groups, sir. Cool. Caniptius. That's kind of fun. I'm gonna definitely jack that up and call it Canipshits eventually, but that's fun. So yeah, Facebook and Twitter for gamers is the biggest revenue of outside sources we're gonna get. So I would suggest maybe looking at Facebook eventually. The next bit is again these tags right here, which is what I always want to go over. That's the main purpose of this. That's going to be our main search capability, which if I click here, it'll show me right now that Brook Chaos is a ranking tag. That's people are searching Happy Wheels Part 7. You've got searches on Happy Wheels Brook Chaos is another search one. All these ones without the green on it are not tags that have been clicked on or searched and then your video has been clicked on from it. So that's one of the things that it happens. You typically get 3 or 4 that actually are searched and then so on and so forth. But for right now, this is actually really good. You want these search rankings in there, which helps you. However, what I would do is beef up your description a bit. And the reason I say that is because if you can get 1,000 characters of typage into your description, even if you got to kind of summarize the video, what it does is it allows you to take like, damn you Harpoons, Happy Wheels Part 7. Well, there you go. Damn You Harpoons Happy Wheels Part 7 is a tag that is now matched to your title and description, which gets you up here into this bit, which is good. And you have 6 search results for your tags, which is still working out pretty good, which means you got a pretty decent loyal group of followers that are helping. Where you have Welcome Back to Happy Wheels, even Happy Wheels itself, so where it says Happy Wheels here and you've got Happy Wheels here, that's matching as a tag, which is giving you 2 out of 7 between your title and your description. So what you want to do is you want to use optimistically as many of the 500 tagging characters. What's up, CMod? I think I have you. I do not know. Let me pull you up again, just so that way I have it. It's a pleasure to see you, good sir. Yes. So where it says take your time gaming, I do not see take your time gaming throughout this section, which is where you would be like, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Happy Wheels Part 7. Today we're going to take our time gaming through this or that, or somehow to work it in there. Hello, Wicked Sisters. Pleasure to see you guys. But what you're going to do, like I said, is I would beef out that description a little bit. At least I like to go minimal 1,000 characters. I typically tend to range between 1,700 and 2,000 characters just by summarizing my video. And then I'll tag every tag I have, or at least 90% of the tags, into here to get this number up. So optimistically, what you want to be looking at is where I thought I had my video up. Yeah. There we go. Why is my channel up? Go away. My channel does not need to be there if it doesn't have the video up. So optimistically, what you want to be doing is right here where it says 31 times. That's how many times I've tagged out of this description into my tagging piece. So that's where you want to get it to, where you're going to start seeing this number. And once that number comes up, which means at the end of the video, it's going to start showing. So throughout the ending of the video, where it gives you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 videos on your screen that you can click on, 2 of those videos in this one will be from my channel, which is exactly what you want it to do, because the first 2 that are going to autoplay are going to come back to my channel. So it's another round viewage sub piece. And with yours right now, somebody would have to go and actually click on your next video. So your next video that would be playing after this video for my channel would be Tape-Based Auditions, Performance, and America's Got Talent. The video after that would be The Chainsmokers, cover by J Flaw, and then Try Not to Laugh Part 4. So when you get that suggested, this video will no longer be there, but it'll actually put it into your next Happy Wheels video or your next channel video that you have. Typically, when you see the suggested videos pop up, it's going to be in the same category of what you already are playing. So if this is a Happy Wheels video, the next video that should play should be a Happy Wheels video. But sometimes the algorithm likes to just throw in an extra video. So that's good. So where, like I said, where I would beef up is get this to about a minimal of 1,000. Madness Happens could easily be a tag that would get you up again. So you've managed to get 7. Your minimal you want to see is 10 to start getting this number up. 10 is going to make this a green instead of just a black. And then when you get it to 10, I would eventually try to get it to 18. I like 18 to 23. That's your most optimal points of trying to break over the YouTubers that are over 1,000 and monetized and they're already pre-pushed. Which, if you have over 1,000 subscribers, don't feel like this information isn't valid. It still will boost you. It's just the algorithm's already working with you. As for us, we don't get the algorithm to really work with us as much. It's really cool of you, man. So thanks for helping us out. That's what I'm here for, man. I've been doing this, like I said, for 4.5 years. I've learned a bit. I went through a couple of Creator Studio classes. I liked what I learned, and I've implemented it and seen how it works, and that's kind of where I like to now pass it on, because I've noticed that YouTube seems to be a very trade secret type thing, and I'm not all about that. I feel like if you have information that could help, we all deserve to grow, and this is useful to everybody. So again, the Twitter one's a good one. I would definitely look at doing at least one Facebook group, see if it can help you out there. Yeah. And then definitely add your info cards, because that's another feature of YouTube as well. Your pinning comments and your liking comments, which is good. This one doesn't have a pinned comment yet, but I'm sure you'll get around to that. Basically what that does is, again, YouTube goes, hey, this is a feature we've added and you're using it. Okay, cool, you're using it. Let's boost you a little bit. It helps. But not significantly. The biggest change is going to be right here in these tagging systems, but again, it helps. So thumbnails, tagging, the things that I typically cover are thumbnails, tagging, and well, your channelytics. So looking at your channelytics, sir, if I come over here, there we go. So where it's got this is what I'm typically looking at, is your Brook Chaos channels, YouTube gaming channels, gaming YouTubers, YouTube gaming channels, Brook Chaos gaming YouTubers, funny moments, funny YouTube channels. Which is cool, because that means anybody who searches underneath Brook Chaos, he's going to pop up. He should be probably the first one that pops up based off your numbers and your tagging system alone. There we go. So where he's got the most amazing people right here, Jacksepticeye. I love Jacksepticeye, by the way. Markiplier, Lord Minion 777. I watch the crap out of him, love him. But yeah, where you got all these people, this is another good one. This is something that's actually, believe it or not, helping you boost a little bit, because you're using a feature in YouTube itself where it says that it's again one of those little things. YouTube put it out there. They go, oh, well, we'll see if creators use this. The more creators that use this, the more they want to put that up. Oh, congratulations on your 200 sub mark, Wicked Sisters. Hello, Gaspar. Pleasure to see you, sir. Alright. So, basically what I'm looking at, again, is Brook Chaos. Like, you're going to grow quicker than I am. You're obviously bigger than me, which size helps. Size always helps, but when we're first starting out, it's good to try to push ourselves up as well. So this is another one that I look at, these links. I really like that you got your subscribe button up there. That's good, because that's another one that people actually click on. And this is important to actually have in there. So when you got your links here, this is good. Brook Chaos merch, that's kind of a cool little merch button. Mine doesn't look like that. I wish mine did. I'm jealous of that. You got your Twitter in there, which is good, and then he's got his Instagram feed in there. If you guys got like a Discord or something, that's always a good place to put it. I don't have a current running Discord. Mine had a lot of issues, had to shut it down. So again, when I do get that up, I'll place it in there. For right now, though, if you have extra questions and you forget anything in the stream, which the brain only retains 20% of what I'm going to say in 2 days. So in 2 days, you'll forget 80% of what I'm about to say, which is why I say this bit. If you have a question and you forgot, don't feel like you can't come ask me. Just hit me up on Twitter at EagleEyeGaming1. Send me a message. I'll answer for sure. I'm pretty good about that. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. So, you got your subscribe button. I love your banner, dude. This thing is bright. It's colorful. It's got just, it looks professional. It looks really clean, which is a big one. So, that's good. That's good. You got no complaints from me on the banner. You got no complaints on your links. Again, thumbnails look really, really good. That's that game. Give me a second. That's it. That's a game I've been looking for forever, and I forgot what it was. It's called Castle. See, look, I pick things up as well. Crashers. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to be running that sometime, but I could not find it at all. That's pretty awesome, dude. I like it. I like it. It looks good. So again, the thing I like about coming into your channel is, one, you have the tag. So when you've claimed your channel, it's your channel. That's the way it should be, and that's exactly how we should be. This is our baby. We want to make sure that we're claiming it. If you don't have these channel tags, you're not searchable. And I hate to tell you that you're not searchable if you don't tag your channel. Basically what it means is, if I don't tag my channel with Eagle Eye Gaming and somebody looks up Eagle Eye Gaming, I'm not going to pop up on that list. But if I tag my channel with Happy Wheels and somebody searches that, then I'll pop up on that list, if that makes sense. So you always want to, always want to have your channel tagged. Dude, your thumbnails are really, really clean. I like this. I like that he's got his features basically set up the same way as mine. There's no extra white spaces in here. You've even got EV bot, which is cool. reading your comments. I still haven't done any of those videos. But yeah, it's all set up here, so there's no extra white spots. It looks real professional. That's exactly what you're looking for when somebody comes in. Now, do you have an intro video? It doesn't look like you've got an intro video or a featured video, which is something that you want to do. That's another one of those things. Yep. The light mode annoys me. Yeah, I typically use the dark mode, but the creator studio changed and I have been too lazy to try and figure out where it is to do that. What I can tell you though is that it tells me a live sub count. So as of right now, you're at 898, which is cool. So that one's fun. But there's another feature in here that I was trying to cover. The featured videos. You do have a channel trailer. Okay, let me see. It might be because my thing changed it, but that could be it. Let's see, discussions. Hey, look, you're using your discussions tab. That's another good one to use. Okay, these are all your featured channel. Gaming with Pink Fox. I'm going to have to check that out eventually. I'm always looking for new gaming channels. I like that you got your playlist here. Everything's good. Popular series is up. This should be, if I'm correct in how you have it set up over here, this should be your top viewed series, which is good. Surgeon Simulator's a piece. That one's hard. But yeah, what it should do is when you come into your channel, like again, here, let me go to mine. That's what I meant to go to, was mine over here. So let me back up. So when you come into your channel, what it should do is, now I have to do it the hard way. Yeah. Number one, where I was talking about that that tagging your channel. See how I'm the first one that pops up? That's what you want to be doing. It's my best moments and highlights of Brook Chaos number 3. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, it's doing it to me too. That's a new thing. I don't know what that is. Typically, when you come into the channel, it should have like a featured video, but my tube buddy is deciding that that is more important right now. So that's kind of a problem. But what it would do is when you come in, it goes over and the first thing that plays is either your intro or something like that. And you want to be using that feature is basically what I'm trying to go over. So if you already have it, then I'm having issues on my end and I apologize for that. But again, that's just a feature you want to be using because it's YouTube going, hey, he's using our stuff, let's boost it. Now, here's the trick to that. If you have an intro video, like I have an intro video, it's about 2 minutes long. If you can keep it under 2 minutes, you can actually get it to go into the YouTube AdSense, which would help in the sense that it's going to pop it out as like a commercial for some people. Sometimes when you grow up or when your channel starts to grow, YouTube takes the algorithm and takes that 2-minute video and makes it an ad, so then it'll play in some random stuff sometimes, which shoots it out to Google and other places. So if you have an intro, that's why I always suggest keeping it under 2 minutes, and then you're going to go into advanced settings and figure out how to set that up. I just went through your channel and it showed up. Yep. Okay, perfect. It's just being dumb on my end then, I'm sorry. So again, pinned comments, that's one of the 10 best practices. Your captions, sir, are you adding these yourself? Because if not, you might want to go back and check them. YouTube does not hear anything we say. I could literally do my entire video going, okay, we are playing Happy Wheels. And it would take that and jack it up and be like, hey, no, we're not playing Harpoon Snails. It's just weird. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So if you've got YouTube captioning your videos for you, always double check those. I've had a couple of videos demonetized because they captioned them wrong and it looked like an orgy fetish more so than an actual video, and it was just a gaming video, which is kind of crap. I do like that we've got our links in here, so that's a bonus. Total Jerkface, that's awesome with the game link there. Check out your friends, that's cool. So you're promoting your other channels in there, I like that. And then as well, oh, that's another one. So once you finish typing all of this chunk out here, what you want to do, especially working on Twitter, Yeah, I'm not even kidding you. It said harpoon snails on me before. I'm like, what? I didn't even say harpoon snails. Alright. So another thing too is right at the end of this, when you finish typing all of this stuff into your description, if you type in hashtag Happy Wheels and hashtag harpoon and hashtag something else, the first 3 hashtags work for Twitter, and they also will pop up directly under your video. So it would say hashtag Happy Wheels, hashtag this, or hashtag that, and then damn you harpoons, Happy Wheels Part 7, which just increases your searchability on Twitter, which is still one of the biggest things. Yeah. And, oh, guys, if you guys are under 1,000 subscribers, fair warning to you, I cannot confirm this completely, but from what I understand, they canceled out the live streaming on cellular devices for anybody under 1,000 subscribers, but not for the computer. But they also streamlined how much broadband we get underneath 1,000. So if you're running a game and you're having lag issues that you didn't have before, it might just be because of that. So I figured that's a bit of information I'll throw out there for you guys. I try and update as I learn that as well. And it does look like the algorithm's changing. So, yeah, if you're under 1,000 subscribers, just know for a fact if you're a vlogger, you need to get a GoPro at this point, because they will not let you live stream off your phone. It's terrible. But again, I'm not in charge, otherwise I would not allow that to not happen. But it's from things like the shootings, the mass school shootings, things like that are going on. They're doing that to try to control who can do that and how much bad content comes up, or like negative content comes into the play, which I don't really see how that changes anything. If I take a video of it on my phone, I could still upload it later, but that's beside the point. Just know when you're doing the live stream, you may be experiencing lag issues under 1,000 for that. So typically what I do to combat that is I live stream over on Twitch, and then I'll break it down to smaller episodes and bring it back to YouTube. So again, we got that. This is your watermark, or your subscribe button. Is that it? Good. See, now this is professional. This is put together right. See where he's got the his little subscribe button? It still counts as a watermark, which basically means if somebody screen recorded what he was doing, say he didn't have a camera and he had this, typically when you have a face cam, you're not going to run into this issue so much, because it's hard to edit out a face cam. It means I'd have to zoom into where I'm cutting off this much of the game, and I don't want to be doing that. So if you have this, that helps. But face cams are typically, if you're a gamer, I always suggest getting a face cam in there, because if you're a gamer, you're typically going to play a horror game, and people are watching more for the reaction of the gamer than they are for the actual game. But again, a lot of channels do it without a face cam, and that's personal preference. But down here, he's got his watermark, which is going back right to that. If you're doing a watermark on your videos, it means that when somebody decides to try to screen record your video and you decide that you have to fight with that on YouTube, having that watermark shows you as a brand, and therefore it gives you an upper right to be able to fight that, which I had to learn that the hard way. So, again, good. Hey, look at that. All right. So really, again, if I was going to do a description on this, I would say, hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Happy Wheels, where all of the madness happens. This episode, we cover really good noobish sword throws. We go through harpoon challenges, this, that, and the other. Just basically summarize up the video, and then when you summarize the video, I will look at chat in a second, I promise. When you summarize up the video, what you're going to do is take your tags from that. So whatever you're planning on tagging with in the first place, you want to keep them relevant to your video, and you can go kind of edgy. If you go in and tag, fair warning, if you are running a Happy Wheels video and you do not have anything related to PewDiePie in your channel or anything like that, and you tag with PewDiePie, you can get hit with a strike, and that will, 3 of those, shut you down. Just fair warning to you. So tag relevant to your videos. Don't tag big YouTubers if you're not actually using them or referencing them in the video. That's a big one. I apologize about that. It might be my end. Frame rates. Resolution. It may be me. Right up. Okay. Yes, face cam is important. Yeah, right. Yeah, I might look into doing Twitch too. I didn't know that. Yeah, if you want to look into Twitch and you need some help setting that up, feel free to contact me on that. This video is having audio problems. I don't know. It might be my mic. That is so damn dumb. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be on here trying to have issues with it. It's probably because my mic's acting up. Let me turn it up a little bit. Alright, this might blast your ears. I apologize if it does. So, just so you know. I just turned the mic up a bit. Drop frame rates. Detected your stream quality may be affected. Okay. Yeah, I'm losing frame rates. That's awesome. F you. I'm dropping 768 frame rates, which is why I can't stream on YouTube anymore. Alright. So again, like I was saying, the improvement would be, like I said, just tag. Let me lean over to the mic so that way you guys can actually hear me. Tag off of your description and your title. Those will get you that number up here where it's 7. You want to see that 10, optimistically 18. My internet might just be weird right now. That could be it too, but I also know that the streaming service is kind of having issues at the same time, so it might be both of us. I don't know. I'm still running at a decent rate, but yeah, not loving it. Not loving it at all. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. It's dumb. Right now, my total bytes that are uploading is about 7,000 megabytes per second, so that's pretty good. My bit rate's running at a incredibly high rate, which sucks. By the way, if you guys are wondering where I get this information, I run on XSplit, not OBS. OBS is known to have issues as well if you're doing streams. It does not help with the algorithm at all, or the coding within YouTube. The last update, because it's an open Linux software, they updated something that clashes with it, so it's dropping frame rates like a madman. Just so you know, if you're having issues like that too, that could be the case. That's exactly why I run on XSplit. But yeah. So again, just beefing up this part and getting your tags to match at least 10 times will start getting you into the suggested. I typically try to get 20 to 30 tags to match up because it definitely guarantees at least I'm going to get a little bit of my video into the suggested rate, which does help boost us in the SEOs. So that's a good one. Your round cycle viewage is going to come out of the info cards and the end screen, so those are two very, very important ones that you want to do. And info cards really aren't that hard, but if you don't know how to do them, let me know and I can show you real quick. It's not a big deal at all. And then pinning a comment and getting your likes on Facebook, those help too. I prefer to use Streamlabs OBS rather than OBS Studio. It seems to work better than most of the time, but I don't know how to get it to work with Twitch. It's just a matter of tagging your stream key into it at that point. So what's the order of viewing channels? I am only curious because as I just arrived shortly about this. Shortly, and I am just trying to understand how you are going about this. Okay, so what I do is I get all of the channels that typically get to me before I start a stream. So like I've got Brook Chaos right now, and that's going to be one of them. So we started with Brook Chaos, then we're going to move on to Decent Army. Then I got CCL Studios, Wicked Sisters Gaming, Yub. Yub's a really big channel, so his is going to be a little bit different for me. I'm still going to give you the same exact information, but I don't know in a guaranteed fashion how YouTube works with somebody with his numbers. So again, it's kind of take it and leave it, but if you find something useful, that's awesome. If you don't find something useful, I'm sorry. Even at the bigger rates, though, you could have Markiplier size. If you're not following these, you could be losing out on subs or viewage, which is another one that another reason why I don't care what your channel size is. If you want to know, you want to know. GSBA Gaming, and then I've got Life Animated. Then yours is up. Caniptious, CMod Plays, and then Gaspar. Oh, okay. I don't know how to do that. I run a triple monitor setup because of that. So when I'm actually streaming on something, I have the stream open over here, and that typically allows me to read chat at a live feed rather than having it on the Streamlabs. But I can probably figure that out and get back to you eventually, hopefully. Okay. So again, Brooke, the thing I want to see you do, if you can, if you don't do it, that's up to you, but I would like to see you get this number up, and you should start seeing a difference over here in your viewage, and definitely should start seeing some of these suggested videos go in. I'm going to check a couple more of your things here real quick, because I want to see, let's try bloopers and outtakes. That's got quite a few views on it, and I want to see if they put you in there. Yeah, see. Okay, so because of your viewage on this one, you are in the algorithm for a slight push of one suggested video. Yep. So, again, if you want to get these numbers up, you can change this tag rating and get this to, like I said, minimal 10, optimistically 18 to 20, and that'll start getting this suggested video up, which is good. And you guarantee, now this one I'm gonna call you out on something here. When you're using your tags, you're not using the full 500 characters. You absolutely want to be using as max to that 500 characters as possible. Because even if you tag with the word "we," the search ranking on that tag will be out there. So if I clicked on this, your search ranking on this one is pretty good, but your average search, or the amount of people that search this, is 200. So out of 200, you've gotten right around 160 people who have kind of searched that tag before, and the average person is about 161, and you're gaining 18 views per that tag. So that's why you want to be tagging with as close to as many of them as you possibly can get, because that's more things that people can tag. If you have something else to do while you wait, I can tweet you when he is ready to take a look at your channel if you want me to. Gaspar, I'm taking notes on what you're saying right now. Perfect. Feel free, these streams, okay, so after the stream, it takes 24 hours for the stream to fully upload. So if you don't see this one, I have tutorials on tagging. I actually have a tutorial video explaining these tags as well. So feel free to use that. Again, info screens and the end screens, those things are definitely ones you want to get for your recycle or your round cycle viewage. So past that, sir, that's about the only thing you really should be looking at improving on, and you should see it's not going to be like an overnight, it worked, it's your 1,000 subscribers up type thing, but it does help you push forward into the algorithm a little bit more and get yourself some more views. So again, it helps, but it's not an overnight fix. It typically, especially Nox154, I believe is his channel name. He had 56 subscribers. So for somebody at his size making these changes, I would expect it to take anywhere between 2 months or 2 weeks and a month to actually really see a difference from it. My channel took about a month before I really started seeing any kind of difference from doing this. So, but I think I started when I had like 300 to 400 subscribers on it. So yeah. Okay, sounds good, Gaspar. Just let me know whenever you're ready for me to hit your channel. It'll probably be about an hour or two before I actually get all the way down there, just so you know. But yeah, again, just bringing this up and definitely using these and getting these best practices. You've got the thumbnails now pretty piece, dude. So getting these in is going to help you using those best practices. YouTube will work with your video a little bit longer. And typically, as a YouTuber, you want to upload once every 5 days, because once YouTube sees your video, it works with it for 5 days. After that, anything that happens is on the people who view it, share it, and move it. YouTube just drops it out of the algorithm after 5 days, just so you know. Okay, so, yeah. That, and then just beef up your description and start getting some more of these in there to get yourself at least 10. I don't know what the max it will allow you at. I've got some with like 40 in there, so definitely good to get that number up, because it'll start increasing the suggested number. Okie doke. Decent, are you still here, sir? Probably going to be doing a long stream that is like over 3 hours or so. Not a problem, buddy. I got your channel on here too, so. Again, like I said, I don't ask that anybody subscribes off of these. If you want to subscribe, that's cool. I do these once a week. I will gladly recheck your channel. Like Wicked Sisters is up here as well. I checked her on the last one. Now I'm going to look at her improvements for the next one. But yeah, typically I'm a gamer, just so you know. I do a couple of tutorials, like very, very far and few between, because those are as requested. I do AMVs for games, and I'm a comedian on top of it. So with that being the case, that's going to be one of those things. But yeah, feel free to tweet at me or let me know when I'm... Okay, cool. That Mama Frimp says she's got you, so I appreciate you. Thank you, Mama Frimp, for that. And yeah, if Decent's in here, let me know. If he's not, then I'll jump to the next one real quick. And we'll get Decent when he's in here. I'm going to give it about 5 more seconds because I know there's a delay between me and what you guys hear. Which is ultra low, but still there. Alright. CCL Studios. 58 subscribers. Okay. CCL Studios is an animation, film, movies, children, families, Dickbot, Cassie, Dingler, Disney. Okay. That's good. I would still, again, go in and add as many of these as you can, because the more of these that you get in there, if it lets you put them in there, go ahead and put them in there, because you definitely want them. The reason why I say that is because of the fact that the more of these that are in there, when people just search it randomly, your channel has a better chance of popping up. So, oh, and like I was saying, I don't ask for subscriptions off this. I ask for shares. Shares are more important to me because this information is relevant to every channel out there. But if you want to subscribe, feel free. I appreciate it. Okay. Hang on, I got something going on over here. Killa King 123, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I just got notified of that. Perfect. Where did my thing? I just lost my thing. That's my own fault. Okay. So CCL Studios. This is a decent name. Where is your... Why am I not seeing anybody's stuff? Where's your banner at? What is this? Stop it. Stupid thing. Do we have a banner? Let's go to the About. That should show me. About, description, channels. Alright, so we're using featured channels. That's good. We've got our subscription setters popping up. That's good. The featured channels helps, again, with the algorithm. It's a good way to put it. Definitely want to be making... Me too. I always learn something watching these streams. Oh, I appreciate it. That's what we're here for. I just wish that it would run smoother. Alright, so big thing for YouTubers. And a lot of YouTubers fail to realize this. The most viewed thing on YouTube is our playlist. So if you do not have a playlist, you are losing out on viewage. And the reason why is because sometimes that suggested video doesn't work, especially when you have, and I'm not harping on you for this because you're obviously a new channel, CC, but when you have 58 subscribers, you're really not going to end up in that suggested video unless you are tagging like a boss. So, number one with that, you want to have your playlist in, because if I'm going to come in and look at your channel, I want to see that video. And then, say I clicked on Tanker Animations, we reached 50 subscribers. I'd like to see that in a playlist with other things that go with it. So, again, we've got learning adventures, all this stuff. I feel like these 4 easily could be put in their own playlist, if that makes sense. And then that would give me the ability to click on it and watch all of that instead of having to rely on the SEO to do it. So that would be a big reason why we use playlists in the beginning, and definitely worth putting them in there. What's your About section look like? You want to fill this out, sir. Definitely want to tell people what your channel's about. Definitely want to claim the fact that your channel's an animation channel. Tell them a little bit about it. Give them a reason to come in and enjoy it. Typically, the About isn't something that I've noticed is read, but even still, having it helps boost your SEO. Again, it's another feature, another thing YouTube goes, hey, we have it here for you. If you don't use it, we're not going to push you. So that's a big one for you. Channels. Now, this one you are using, you've got your featured channels, Charlie Dingler. Okay, I know who I'm looking at. Yes, 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 yes. I talked to you recently. So, this is your dad's channel, which is cool. You've got the featured in there. That's awesome. I like this, which will help you. But definitely get in there, get some animations, or get some about in there. And then I've gotta harp on you for your thumbnails. I don't see anything that really makes this personal to the channel. And honestly, here's the rule of thumb with thumbnails, guys. Like Brooks were very catchy, very personalized. There was a picture of him on there. I knew what I was clicking on. I knew that the game was going to be there. I knew that was going to be a case. That's what you want to do. Typically, rule of thumb with thumbnails, and I don't say this because I'm trying to be mean. I even practice this heavily. If you look at my channel, I can even show you right now. My current thumbnails. There's me. You know it's about the game, and we're in the village. Again, me in there, we're playing Nier Automata. You can tell that's the game. That's what you want to be doing, is getting a thumbnail that recognizes what you're doing with the game, how you're playing with it, or what you're doing within it, and then get something that personalizes it to your channel. So mine always has my logos in it. It always has myself added into it, and I've always got basically what's going on in the game right on the front. Now, looking back at my older videos, I can actually show you. If I go to my videos, I have 700 of them, so I'm going to go all the way back to the very first page to show you guys the garbage thumbnails that I actually made, because they are, this was definitely a game changer for viewage as well. Okay, it's just going to keep doing that. So right around this area is where I started learning kind of how thumbnails worked into the situation. So you can see I started adding myself and then the game and so on and so forth. This one just kind of a generic rule of thumb with thumbnails: if you won't click on it, nobody else is going to click on it. So again, that's the thing. So like these, yeah, they're nice, they're pretty, I don't mind them, but there's nothing that personalizes this to my channel. There's nothing that personalizes any of that. There's no reason I'm actually going to click on it. It's colorful, it's eye-poppy, but it's not unique. It's just a generic thumbnail, kind of like this We Happy Few one here. This one's a We Happy Few. Getting over it is where I started kind of trying to figure out thumbnails, and then now we've got it up to where, like, my thumbnails look like this, where you've got what's going on in the game, something going on there, you've got yourself added in, and you want to try and make it look professional. So when I'm talking about thumbnails, don't think I'm harping on you, but like I said, with the Valentine's Day special stop motion heart with beads, I would look at that thumbnail and just keep rolling. And it's not because I'm trying to be mean to you. It's just, there's nothing really super poppy about it. There's nothing that's jumping out at me. There's no reason that I want to click on it, aside from maybe there's a pink thing and the title might be good. But again, you want to beef that up and get some animation kind of background in there. Like this one's pretty good for a background base image, but I don't see any watermark or any logo or anything that personalizes it to you, which is another thing that I want to see. But that's kind of take it or leave it as you want it. So there you go. LLC. Again, you've definitely claimed this in. What I would do with your case, Cassie, is, because it's right here. I'm assuming your name is Cassie. But what I would do here is, me too, Rob, very good information. Okay. I would definitely, because your channel's spelled this way, I would do it and tag it as well with CCL, with spaces and no periods, and then cram that all together so it's just CCL, because those are other ways that you can search the channel. You want to try, when you're thinking about tags on your channel list, to think about how many different ways do people spell my channel, and then tag it with all of those ways, so you guarantee when I search your channel, it's the first one that pops up. Alright, so I'm going to click on the tanker animation, and then I'm going to pause the video. See, like this. Perfect thumbnail right here. This would have been a good thumbnail for this. Add yourself in there. Give me a kind of go at it. Alright, I'll stop harping on your thumb. Well, okay. Well, we've got taggage. That's a bonus. Let's start with the description. Like I said, typically I like to see 1,000 characters because that helps you get that tag list up. But 1,000 characters really isn't going to help you too much, because you have very minimal tags right now, and that's something you want to improve on. So I want to see you using 100% of all the tags you can get. Right now you're using like maybe 60-70 characters out of the 500, which means that this is the only thing that might be remotely searchable to your video. So you want to up this and definitely get more tags in there. And currently none of these are being searched, just so you know. You do have 6 that are matching between the title and the subscription, and I'm assuming Mechanical Pilot is somewhere right there. Mechanical Pirate Pilots. We've got MPP. What is MPP? Is that in there? MPP isn't in there, so that's not counting as a tag. And then your code, the code is somewhere in here. It's got to be right there. That's a tag that lines up. So you want to get more of those lining up and use as close to the 500 as you possibly can. Definitely want to start using your info cards and your end screens. That's a big one. Captions added, unless you're going to type them, don't let YouTube do it for you. I already explained why. Share on Twitter, definitely. If you don't have a Twitter, make a Twitter, follow me, and I'll retweet you, I promise. Just tag me in every post you guys put up on Twitter. I will retweet them. I don't care. It takes me 5 seconds to click on it and go, oh, retweet that, cool. And what it does is that pushes it out to my people, your people, and so on and so forth, which helps you get a network going. You always want to do that. So again, that's a good one. Facebook, you're not really going to get me too much on. I don't use it that much. I rarely use it, which is probably a mistake on my part, but I do share my videos over there, which does help. But aside from that, I really just I use Facebook to get these streams out there, and that's where I try and share them more so. You definitely want to come in and heart some comments, but you don't have any comments yet. So again, let's do this. This isn't because I'm trying to be mean to you or anything. Where is your comment? Why is my stuff broken? I should be able to comment on this video. I'm mad now. Alright, I'm going to reload and see if I can get a comment up. What is going on with my end? There we go. Okay, so now we got some comments. Alright, you see where you got awesome congrats on 50. You'll be at 100 soon. I wanted you to go in and I want you to give this comment a heart. And I want you to pin this comment. This is your most active comment as well. So definitely pin their comment. Do that. It's another thing that... Yeah, well, I have an i7 processor with an i5 overlay, so the pages shouldn't be affecting me, and my stream rate is actually just the internet stream rate buffering to YouTube that's having the issue. It's just the computer's being dumb. YouTube's doing an update. I guarantee YouTube's doing an update. Why am I playing that? That's not what I'm trying to do. Sorry. But yeah, definitely want to come in here and pin this and heart this and start interacting with your community. Interaction is a huge thing. If you guys have comments, make sure you're answering some of them, or at least as many of them as you can get to, because they're kind of important. A good community will build itself. And I keep looking up there because your chat is up there, and I'm not trying to ignore the camera. I should probably move the camera over there, but I like my computer being on the camera. So there you go. Yeah. End screens, add, definitely add. That's the way to beat this problem where you have no suggested videos right now. Captions, again, unless you're going to type them yourself, definitely double check YouTube. On every video it says captions are added into. Comment, hearted, and pinned. These ones are easy to do once you get them, so definitely be getting on that. Make yourself a Twitter account. You definitely want to share over there. The high-res thumbnail, again, I talked about this. You can custom make a thumbnail and it might not count it as a high res, but as long as your thumbnail is there, you're kind of in the win. The high res wants a 4K resolution thumbnail. Now, I don't know about you, but that's kind of not exactly the thing to do. I gotta remember to undo my caption thing. Yeah, again, just check it, Mama Friend, because you might be cussing in those captions without even realizing it, and that's one of the things that demonetizes us as well. So again, where you've got your video here, you don't have a watermark either, and you're not running a face cam. That could be something you want to look into. At least get your channel branded with a watermark. That way you have the ability to fight that back, and it looks a little more professional. Plus, it's another feature. Again, you see where this is going. Use all the features. So you definitely want to get your watermark up in here. I don't know really what it is. Even if you take your channel logo and make that your watermark, that's kind of what you want to do, and just have it on every video. Customize it to play from beginning to end. Don't use some absurdly huge 2,000 pixel image. Please don't, because you won't see your video. You're just going to see a watermark. You just need a small image. That's it. And then once you have that, that'll help you claim your channel and make sure that nobody can take your videos. I know I was just asking my best friend to fix our captions so it doesn't say anything weird. Yep. I have to do it on mine too. There's a bunch of videos that just came out that they captioned, and I've still got to take the... It takes forever to do it. It really does. But here's a key thing that you might want to know. Speaking of captions, if you are a caption person and you don't mind sitting down and typing out all of the captions, it can increase your searchability and your percentage by anywhere from 7 to 14%. So it is worth taking the time to do it. It's just... I'm lazy and I don't like to do it all the time, so I get it on some and then I don't get it on others. But I run 30-minute gaming videos, and especially collab videos. I'm not going to caption a collab video with 4 people in it. It's just too hard. It's too many people talking and you're just going to get words all over the screen. But if you do caption, it does help. And I've had comments come back where they've thanked me for captioning because they have hearing impaired. So that helps a little bit. But yeah, okay. So again, with this one, make sure you're getting your comments and your best practices down, and definitely beef this description up a little bit. And when you beef this up, start tagging out of it. Use as close to 500 tags as you possibly can, or 500 characters in tagging as you possibly can. Typically speaking, your videos should look ridiculously stupid like all of these. Now, I'm going to open up this video because it's one that hasn't been released yet. So we're going to pause that, and I'm going to show you right over here. This is how all of the tagging should look. You should have all these tags in there all the time. Now it's pinging me for the high res and the shared on Twitter and so on and so forth. These ones aren't going to happen because I haven't released the video yet. That's still scheduled. But again, this is 490 some odd characters in tagging, and that's what you want. Now I'm going to show you guys something really, really cool here with TubeBuddy, just because I feel like it's fair to show you. If I go over to my Creator Studio, right? So, well, we'll use this one, or the first video that pops up. We'll do that because I don't know how to use the Beta Studio fully yet. You'd think I would learn after all these streams. Click on this. So the nice part about YouTube's or TubeBuddy is the fact that if I don't like, say, Nier Automata gameplay, I can delete that, and then I can come down here and it gives me a list of all of these relevant tags that I can use. Careful when you're using them because you want to look for the ones with the numbers on them. However, you can still punch your mic as well, sorry. You can still come down here with this and it gives you all of these things that you can tag with, and you can throw them in there and try and build a description around them if you really want to. Now that's another way you can do it. I don't really use this too much unless I know the tag that I'm using is going in there. So say I wanted like Nier Automata walkthrough part 1. If I just click plus, it would put it in there. But see, my tags are already up at that spot. That's a problem. So I couldn't add that even if I wanted to. Either way, that's a nice part about that. Yes, I want to discard those changes, please. Thank you. Okay. All right. So we've got this, and that's about what I got for you today. Just definitely want to work on beefing these up, optimizing your tags fully, and getting your end screens and info cards on are a big one. So those are things that you definitely want to be doing. Cool. Cool. Wicked Sisters. Wicked Sisters, I know I looked at yours last time and I spent like 3 days trying to figure it out. It's surprisingly, you look completely different on Facebook than you do on your YouTube channel, which is probably not the case, and I just don't pay enough attention between the two differences. So I'm sorry for blowing you up over that, but hey, you're back. Alright, Wicked Sisters. I'm not going to harp on your banner. You already know where my advice was on that, and I don't hate it. I really don't. I just, yeah. You know where that stands. Your tags are in there. That's good. You got your subscribe button finally. I like that. Good job. That's a huge bonus. People actually use these, believe it or not, just so you know. So if you don't have a subscribe button, add a subscribe button. If you don't know how to do it, go to your links. When you go to customize page, there's going to be links here. Go into your links, type your channel in, your custom URL, or just copy and paste this to it, and then it'll give you that subscribe button. So that's something you want to be using. Thumbnails are looking great still. Look at this. This is what I call a decent thumbnail. I like this because, again, I know I'm going to be in the demon game, some kind of horror thing. I've got these two that are definitely playing. This might be a character from the game. So it's telling me what's going on. Resident Evil, I'm obviously going to be seeing Mr. X on fire in this one. So that's a good one. This one we've got little ghosties and when will we learn? So obviously we made the same mistakes, but we got the 2 in there that I'm going to be seeing through all that. That's what I call personalizing your channel thumbnail. So good job there. I'm going to click on this one because it's the newest one and I actually watched this. It's awesome. There you go. There you go. That's what I want to see. So last time we talked, you were a little low on the SEO points, but this is better. This is definitely a lot better. So let's see how the tag's searchability is. Now this number, like I said, this is where I was talking about that it takes a little while for it to kind of pick up. So keeping this up will get you over here. It's not going to work on just the first video, but you've got your thumbnails, you've got your info cards added. That's a good bonus. And now you've got search tags. So your jump scare mansion is something that people are searching. Rating wise, you've got okay, so when you use a TubeBuddy, don't concern yourself about whether or not it says poor or good or whatever. The reason why is because it's basing it off of 240,000 people or 320,000 people right here that are searching this tag or using this tag. So when you're poor in there, sometimes it's good to have a poor tag to throw yourself up in there and just get your videos in. So again, don't pay any attention to this part. This one's whatever. But again, you've got 18 of those searches coming from just this tag. So that's good. That's an update. You're getting more mentions on Twitter. I like that. Definitely share it on Facebook if you haven't. Again, you've got enough of the best practices that it's not going to kill you. But the captions part, like you said, you're going back through and checking them. That's good because YouTube will mess up what you're saying, unfortunately. It's weird. It's like talking to I'm American, so it's like me trying to talk to a Japanese person through a microphone. It's just, if I tried their native language, I'd probably say something like, can I scratch my butt with your sink fox, and not even realize it when I meant to say, hi, how you doing today? So again, YouTube's tagging thing, not the best, or the captions thing. So we do have our pinned comments here. That's good. I like to see that increase. Yeah. And let's see. You've beefed up your... There we go. This is a little bit better. So you've got more things you can tag out of, and you're definitely doing that. That's awesome. So you keep going like this, and you should start seeing an improvement. Your views are doing pretty good on this video as well, so that's not bad. If I could stop highlighting everything on the screen. 33 comments is good. We got 19 likes on the video. That's pretty impressive, actually. It's really impressive. This game is way too scary for me. So, again, you're interacting with the community down here. That's one thing I do like to see. So, definitely took the advice and got some things cleaned up here. That's good. It's good. Baby steps at a time. Nice. Like that. Let's see. You said you hadn't gotten to some of your older videos, so I want to take a look at some of those and just point them out, if you don't mind. So, we're actually going to go way back into your channel, I think. Well, I think we only have a couple of months back. We'll check this one. Here we go. So this is where she stood when I first came into the channel, was the 6 tags matched up and things like that. That's not bad, but again, where she's increased it to the 17, that is awesome. And if it's, hey, you got the watermark in there. I like that. Good job. Very nice improvement right there. I didn't notice that the first one. This one, see where she's just tagged as Wicked Sisters. That was her only searchable tag. So it's changed between this first video here and the next one's over, which is good. We do have our Facebook likes. Our Twitter is somewhere else. We want to get that on there. And definitely you want to come back in, even on the older videos. And here's an old trick. It's not guaranteed to work. You can go back and change a few of the tags on your older videos that aren't ranking. So like the only one that's ranking here is Wicked Sisters. If you change some of these tags and you add in info cards on it and share it on Twitter, you can possibly trick the algorithm to work with it for another week. It's there, but it's not perfect and it's not guaranteed. Sometimes the algorithm misses it, sometimes it gets it. That's the way to trick your video back into activity. I would like to see you come in and pin a comment here, but that's, I know you mentioned that you were working back towards that, so that's good. And then if I actually look at her Channelytics, which would be nice if it would show. There we go. And we added a couple of tags to it. But yeah, gaming, horror, playthrough, horror video games, Wicked Sisters Gaming, Wicked Sisters Gaming. See how she did this right here? I'm pointing at the screen like you guys are sitting in my office. I need to stop doing that. Where she did this here, her name could be searched under Wicked Sisters Gaming, all one word, or it could be searched as Wicked Space Sisters Space Gaming. So she thought that out on how it was going to be typed, and that's how now you'll pop up higher on that search rating. So good job there. Definitely a nice improvement. Your subscribers in the last couple of days, you're actually gaining. You're coming up from the last time we talked. You were at 1. You've gained 3, 2, 3, 3. So that's good. You're picking up on that. That's awesome. She's using her cool Peeps tab, which is another feature they like. She's got her stuff in there. So yeah, I actually have no complaints. And again, we have playlists. That's awesome. And your home screen changed as well. I did notice that. You added the tabs here, which I like. So basically what this does is, guys, this keeps you from rolling down the white, and that just makes it look a little more professional, so that way when you're rolling through this, it's not got random white spaces, so it looks like you're not a new channel, which helps. And believe it or not, just an overview look helps a bit too. So our about is filled out. That's good. We got our links here. See? Tells me your links now. That's good. That's what I want to see. And yeah, good job. Good job. Definitely nice improvements here. And I'm hoping you're seeing the difference between the views and the activity with it. But again, just keep that up and you'll start seeing your videos hit higher suggested numbers. So nice. Very, very nice. Decent. Are you still in here, sir? Yub's later. Yub's later. Yub's actually up next. My chair's trying to roll away from me. So if you guys don't know when I'm shifting all the time, it's because I'm actually in a basement. My office is built underground, and it's got that drainage pipe thing that goes weep, and my chair likes to try to go beep to the drainage thing, so that's a reason why. And right outside is my workshop, so if you guys end up hearing power tools, I'm sorry. Mama Frimp, can you tag Decent for me and let him know that I'm about to hit his channel? Not a problem. Not a problem, buddy. That's what I'm here for. I prefer to see people actually do, or actually in the channel having a good time and learning something. I think it's only fair that we do that. So, boom. Yep. Decent sir, I'm gonna start with your logo or your banner because I like that. Where's your subscribe button? Okay, so sir, you see how poppy this banner is? Again, I'm pointing at the screen. Okay, you guys are just gonna have to accept that I'm gonna keep pointing at the screen like you're sitting in my office and I'm realizing it and putting my mouse over it. But this is a very in-your-face banner. It works. I can read it. That's what you want to do. You can tell the gamer's in there. He's got his logo or avatar or whatever you want to put it as. That's in there. That's a good thing. Decent. Decent. Increase your tags, sir. Increase your tags, please. Big time. Big time. Big time. Big time. You will be searched under Decent, but I want to see D space sent. I want to see gamer. I want to see all these other tags. Put it in there because it helps increase how many people are going to come into your channel. If I need to go over this again, let me know. That's not a bad thumbnail. You're using your own makes, which is good. Escape the Asylum, that I would move up out of the way of this thing, but again, not a big deal. The thumbnail is very personalized to the channel. I can see that. That's good. Again, we have, I'm assuming you do all of your own art. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm going to hit you with this one here, where you have this Resident Evil 2 thumbnail. I typically would, I would definitely call this a good base image to work with, and that's something that I'm going to point out. A good, because Wicked Sisters even knows, finding a really good colorful image to work for. Okay, cool, sounds good. I hope that, yeah, I'll be on till probably for another like hour or so. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. But even still, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for stopping into the stream. Wow, I just forgot how to talk again. But Wicked Sisters knows, and anybody who plays Resident Evil knows, that getting a good base thumbnail is kind of hard to do. So where this is colorful and has the light in it, it's not personalized at that point. So it just looks generic, and there's a good chance people are just going to pass it up. However, you did stream this, so I'm not going to harp on it too much, because all of your other ones, you've got these personalized thumbnails, which is a bonus and definitely good. Fortnite, again, there you go. You've got your gamer personalizing it to his channel. Very good. Love the Saiyan hair. The face should be screaming, but it's definitely good. See right here? This is how I'd rather see it, where you got decent in there. It tells me that it's your channel, and that's actually a really nice way of adding your stuff in, so I like that. Good job. ASMR reactions. Oh, God. Oh, God. But again, I can see where some of your thumbnails, you've got your avatar on, which is good. I like to see that. You're personalizing them in there. This is a nice way of dealing with that cut points, and I don't mind that. I'm not going to harp on that. Typically, when you have a hard cut line, it just looks funny, so you got to try and like jerk it downward. But yeah, thumbnails are looking pretty good here. These are colorful. I don't see anything really aside from the background of a custom that kind of personalizes them to the channel with you in it. But I get the idea of what I'm looking at, so that's a bonus. We definitely have playlist. I can almost guarantee he's got a playlist or two. There you go. I have to ask, why My Little Pony on Outlast 2? Did you have a picture of My Little Pony the entire time? That way you could look up and feel better, because that game was, like, horrible. It was quite beefy and quite horrible. My thumbnails on them suck, so feel free to comment on that and let me know how terrible I did on those. But that was back before I learned how to do it, so, again... I'm not going to be able to get over it. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna use this video right here because of the fact that it's got that, and I want to. If you guys don't know what Outlast is, I'm going to jump forward, because Outlast is a playthrough game of horror, but you can't fight back. You either run, hide, or die. That's the rules of it, and it's very nerve-wracking, very on your edge of the chair. And I love how you've lightened up the thumbnails to make it not look so terrible when that game is actually horrible. Like, not in a bad way horrible. It's just horrible. Okay. Decent. End screens and info cards, my man. End screens and info cards. Big thing to add in there. You definitely want to be using those. Again, that's that round cycle. That's that round cycle searchability. And the other problem, you're losing out on massive views here because you're not tagging by your descriptions. Which I'm going to assume this might change as you go on. I picked a very old playlist for you, so on that one, I'm sorry, but for right now, it's the one I'm going to look at. I will look at another video in a minute. But, yeah, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot a little bit here, and a lot of us do this, and it's not like a bash at you, but you're not optimizing your tags here, which you should be. You definitely want to see the 500 characters, and then you want to tag them through your descriptions. So definitely, again, I'm going to repeat it. 1,000 characters in your description is the easiest way to get 500 characters into your tagging, and it works. I do it with every video I have. It might be a little difficult to find the words in there, but you can find them and it will work. And using that overall does help boost you. Again, you want to see this number I have highlighted put up to at least 10, at minimal 10. That's the only way you're going to get into the algorithm, with it minimally being 10. You can extend your service in the algorithm. Now 18 to 20 keeps you up there and keeps you suggested, which is the point of that. So definitely come back in, fill out a description with your new videos when you're doing it. I don't typically go back and mess with my old videos. Once they're up there, it's been more than a week. I've been doing this for 4 years, so there's some videos in there where I'm just like some shirtless random dude doing a workout channel in the very beginning. Trust me, ask Mama Frim, she can tell you it's in there. And yeah, they are pitiful. But beside the point, I don't go back and check all those because I'm not trying to push those back into the algorithm. Now, the ones I do that with is I do try to trick the algorithm with my amvs, and I'll change taggings and things like that. But yeah, Definitely want to be using at least 490 characters minimal. I'm going to turn off my heater so that way you guys can stop hearing random noises. But again, info cards, definitely want to be using that. Your end screens, you definitely want to be using that because you have 0 in the suggested. So your end screens are where you're going to catch your round cycle viewability. Do you have any comments? I don't know. I don't see any. Let's check a different video just to see. I'm just going to randomly click through your channel. Oh, and another one, guys, that I want to point out is these very, well, I'm gonna wait for that. But yeah, these very intro pieces. Now, I'm definitely not gonna harp on this because this might be somebody that you know or somebody that you care about. So I apologize for your loss there, Decent. But you don't want to have your intros be more than like 10 to 15 seconds long, and a lot of people make that mistake as gamers. I've noticed with the gamers, some people have like a 30-second intro. Dude, I am not going to sit through a 30-second intro. Mine's 5 seconds. That's where I keep it. It's a door opening, there's my logo, boom, you're in, and now we're playing. That's what I prefer to see, but again, that's a preference. Typically, the rule of thumb, though, is your intro piece should not be over 15 seconds. So again, you got more tags in here. I'd like to see this continue going up. Please don't ruin the games. Okay, so we're where you've got this, I would like to see you summarize your video as well and go through your video and do like a chunk saying that in this section of the video we're covering this part of the game, yada yada yada, this kind of happens, you have a jump scare here, you got a jump scare there, you got this guy that pops out. And especially if there's names of characters in a game, a lot of people will search a game based off like Claire Redfield or Leon Side B. When you're using Leon Kennedy, and I just use Resident Evil because I've been playing a lot of it, I'm sorry. But Leon Kennedy is definitely a searchable tag. You want to tag with the names of the characters in there. It's a high search tag, but it's also one that can get your channel up there. So again, something to help with. You can even use, these videos are run with a video camera, blah, 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 and you can only run, hide, or die. Run, hide, or die can be a tag. So again, you want to be doing that and get that into your description. The chase is on, that could definitely be a tag, which I don't see your tags anymore. All right, let's see. Decent gaming, decent, yeah, see, like the chase is on, that could have been a tag right there. Outlast 2, Outlast 2 is where you're getting one of the two that are matching up, so it does count between your title description as well. Make sure you're aware of that. Your title here and your description here is where you can get your tags from. You want at least one to try to match your title. So every time you title something, tag with that title. And then, let's see. You don't have your hashtags on, but you are on Twitter. I know you're on Twitter. So at the end of your video where you've got Outlast, Omega, theme, hip-hop, blah, 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 go ahead and hit enter under that and then tag with horror, tag with, or hashtag horror, hashtag Outlast 2, hashtag apocalypse. I don't know, take a pick. But you want to get those in there so they go up right under here when you first search the video, and that's going to help you get some more views on Twitter. So that's a bonus. So what I'm going to do actually is be fair though, because typically I use the most recent video, so I'm going to do that. And our most recent video is 3 weeks ago with the Escape from the Asylum. Now you got really good views on it. I do appreciate that you are consistently running this. When you got somebody you care about, I'm not going to harp on that at all. Again, you're not showing up in the suggested because your tags are not very high. You do have the minimal tags, but I don't think you're intentionally doing them. Seriously ripped to the greatest of all time. I love Michael Jackson. I'm not trying to bring harm to him and his family with this video. Enjoy the video. Drop a like to show you did. Show support by subscribing to Decent Army today. Perfect. That's good, but again, what are we doing in the game? Or the video? I'm going to jump forward here. So you obviously got the Asylum. You've got horror reactions. Oh Jesus, you got Momo in there. Okay, so like that's Momo. You can tag with Momo. So like this episode we go through and fight with Momo, or yada yada yada. And what you want to do is get that down in the description. Get about 1,000 characters in there, and then you'll be able to start tagging over here. When you're using your tag system, again, make sure you're using the maximum amount of tags as it'll let you use, because that's going to help your searchability come up. Now, you average some really good views, sir, so I can't complain against that. But you might see this go up quite a bit if you start actually getting these tags up, which I don't know why my screen just highlighted like that, but yeah. These tags here, you start getting these up, you should be able to see quite a bit more views. So I'm assuming you're doing a lot of legwork on these, but I can't see where, as opposed to the fact that you've only got 2 mentions on Twitter here. I want to see you put in some comments in there, and definitely go back through and get these added in. It takes a couple seconds, but again, these will help boost you up. So definitely go and get your info cards and your end screens on there, and then start getting your tags in there, because right now your search rating on your tags, let's see, yeah, I cannot tell you where your views are coming from because you have no searchability on the video. So it's got to be YouTube's algorithm working with you on the first week, maybe. I'm not sure. Either that or you just have some really awesome subscribers that are walking around watching your video a lot. Again, I'm not bashing you in any way, shape, or form. You're doing way better on views than I do, but still, you could definitely increase this by just getting this tag up. Getting these tags up here, getting your end screens and your info cards on is going to be a big one. Adding the comment pin will help you. You've got your featured channels. I saw that. Pretty sure. Yeah. You got your featured channels right here, YouTube, Friends, Legacy, and Evan, AMC. Your popular channels, these are what your channel is going to relate to. So if you guys have these popping up and you don't know what they are, these are what your channel kind of relates to, whose channels are similar to yours. Your thumbnails are good. I like that. He's got this intro video. You see how this is the first thing that plays? That's what you always want to see. It makes you look more professional. So again, you're winning there. Do you have your about section filled out? A decent gamer who likes to have fun. I'd like to see this beefed up, but at least it's got something in there. Got your playlist, you're good there. Let's check your home screen one last time. Okay, there's no white, but what I would do is add in a tab here that says popular uploads, or just showing your most popular videos throughout the gameplay, or throughout your YouTube journey. There we go, that's the word I'm looking for. I'd like to see the most popular and highest viewed there, and it's as easy as just adding in another tab that says like create a playlist, where it's got should have a little edit pen right there where you can add a tab in, and then I would definitely add in just like popular uploads, live streams, or something like that. So right now, if you came into my channel and scrolled down, it would show you my live stream, the one that I'm currently working on, and that's another way you can get people to kind of find your videos. So that helps. But again, I got no complaints over this. I would definitely get yourself a subscribe button up here. That does help. It does kind of give you a boost up there, which helps, and a lot of people do click on that. So stop playing his gameplay, please. I don't do content reviews. Okay, and you've got a watermark that I just noticed, so you're good there. Going into the new year, I wanted us to look back at some of the best moments from this video. You guys have shown me so much love and support in your words. See, this isn't too bad of a. Now pause that. This ain't too bad of a kick in there with the description, but again, beefing it up will give you more to work with. Still, yeah, still like to see the comment pinned and your info cards and end screens. So I'm assuming that you don't know how to do the info cards and end screens so much. So if you need some help with that, feel free to ask. I can definitely show you sometime. Not a big deal. And then none of your tags are being searched, but that's probably because none of them rank into this. So you've got 3 tags that are appearing in title and description. Let me see. Decent. Scary moments, decent gaming, trying to fall asleep, rage and peace, so on and so forth. I don't see any of these that are catching. Oh, there we go. 2018 rewind is there. Got that. And Happy New Year. Okay, I see. So you got a couple of them that are matching in there, but you definitely want to get this up to a higher level. It'll help you out in the long run, sir. I'm going to push you back here because, yeah, I don't know if you were here for any of that. Yub Gaming, sir, you're up next. Yub has 374,050 subscribers, so anything I'm about to say may or may not be useful to you, but feel free to pick and choose what you want. And I am going to sit here and explain that I cannot guarantee it's going to be Yub YouTuber. Now, Yub's a cool guy. I've seen him. Mama Friend was kind enough to send me his channel to look at. He's a really cool guy. He's got some really cool content. So, again, the difference between people like myself and CM Mod, I'm assuming, the difference between our channels and his channel is he's going to be permanently in the algorithm. He's a monetized channel. He's got enough subscribers. YouTube's going to work with you regardless. So I don't know how big of an impact the information I have is going to do for you, but it should still be able to help you, if that makes sense. So again, we got 374,000 subscribers. Obviously, he's going to know a lot of it. Yay! Yay! Somebody has a subscribe button that's a Google one like me. Oh, I feel special now. Okay. Not that that's... it doesn't matter where your subscribe button comes from, but he's the only other one I've seen with the Google Plus subscribe, so that's awesome. We got his Twitch in here, which is good. We've got a Facebook feed. All of your links are there. This is an awesome league. Like, I'm ready to go to vacation right now and play some games and have some memes and skateboarding. Skateboarding. Nice. I don't skateboard anymore, but that's beside the point. Okay. So we've got the tags. Yeah. Yub, I like your tagging system. You can add more to this. You could even do it as Yub Space Gaming, and that might get you into another section here, so that's good. But you do have your base tags, which is really, really good for your channel, because basically what he's saying is, Yub is me. Yub is mine. It's my baby. I want it. It's mine. You can't have it. Go away. It's mine. And that's what you're basically doing with it, is I'm going to raise my baby, but at the same time, this is mine. Get away. Shoot. So, with that being the case, yes, he's got that in there. That's awesome. That's good to see. I would definitely try and maybe add in a tag with Y space U space B, because I can see somebody trying to search you under that. Definitely spell it the same way as your channel up here and get it in there if you can, and that'll just help you get some more exposure throughout the YouTube algorithm as well. Little Yub, if you don't like dogs. Now, guys, you see these thumbnails? How he's got them very. That's him. You know that's him. And we're going to play some Minecraft, so he's in the diamond armor. Yeah, I know Minecraft. So again, he's doing good with his thumbnails here. They're catchy enough that I would actually... I'm assuming he knows the rule of thumb. If he won't click on them, neither will you. So again, the VR gaming headset. Oh, I'm about to get one of those. I'm so excited. I am so excited to get into the VR gaming. Okay. Again, we got the check-in YouTube, Reddit. This is a playlist, I'm assuming... horror games playlist, nice. We got skateboarding playlist. So here you go, guys. Proof that you don't have to stick within your niche. You can break out. Typically, like, my channel's mainly gaming, but I break out into other niches. You're allowed to do that. It's not against the rules. So to those people who are like, oh, well, you're a gamer, you have to be a gamer. You can be more than just a gamer. It's okay. Don't feel like you have to be just in that niche. Just know how to tag your videos and make a playlist, and you're good. Okay, so, yes, we have all of this. That's a nice one. I like that. The awkward skeleton. Okay, and notice he's got a lot of things in here, which is good, because you can scroll down, find music tests, his disability tests, things like that. So this is good. This looks very professional, very put together, but I would expect that out of a channel his size, right? I'm hoping you would too. He's got my dudes. My dudes over here. All of these are channels that you can look at and that he probably hangs out with. Nice! Hey! Brother, I watch Poised as well. I just found him the other day by accident. Awesome. He's funny as hell. He is funny. I like him. By the way, if you guys watch Poised, he's a massive screamer, so just make sure you're pre-aware of that. He's really, really... He goes from, like, talking normally to... But it's hilarious, so definitely watch him. Channels that he kind of merges with are going to be like PewDiePie, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye. So he's using the features. That's good. We've got the links features used. We've got a nice clean banner. We've got a logo here. His thumbnails are pretty good. So the only thing I can do is click on your video and hopefully not get too mad that I'm doing that. Oh, this is a live stream. Not a live stream. Can't use a live stream. Live streams go a little bit differently. So let's do this one. That's fine, whatever, I don't care. Okay, doke, sir. Oh, you're big enough to get that. I don't like you for that. No, I do like you, but still. So basically, guys, what this does is at 1,000 subscribers, you can add in a merchandise link. And that's what he's done, and that's very smart of him. That is very smart of him. Here's all the videos I used. That's tagging and knowing darn well where you're at. Yeah, plays Epic Theme Remix. So here's all the videos I used. This is not... Well, I can still use it because it makes sense. But, here's our description. I tried to keep my language clean, but keeping in mind defines dirty words is different from person to person for business inquiries or prayer requests. Okay, cool. So where he's got this, I'm assuming he's got some of his tag ratings through. Now, his tag should search regardless just because of his size. So you guys see that? So where he's got Yub, Yub's going to be his #1 tagging. That's obviously going to be there because of that. Now, he's got 8 videos that are searched off of 3 tags and 4 of these. So there's your proof right there, ladies and gentlemen, that the YouTube algorithm will work with him regardless of whether or not he tags properly. That's just perks of being as big as he is. On this hand, yeah. On the other hand, though, if you wanted to boost yourself and you want to get a little bit more in there, I would start beefing up a description that allows me to tag out of that description and start getting these tags into the description. Bring this number up to 10 at minimal, 18 to 20 optimal, 10 at minimal. You want to have 10 tags match your title and your description. So he's got greatest hits right there. That's a matching tag. That's one of the 3 he's got. I'm honestly probably not going to search through all of this looking for where the other 2 are, but they are matched somewhere in this description. Rap and songs, I saw that here. Yub rap, that was in there. I saw that. But yeah, with that being the case, where he's got that and it's linked between, if you up these to where you've got anywhere between 10 and 20, you should see your suggested videos start looking more like 6 to 10, which would help you in the run of more videos getting suggested to more people. So that could help. You pretty much got everything covered. Again, I would check the captions just to make sure, unless you added them on your own. If you added them on your own, don't bother listening to this bit. But if you didn't add them on your own, double check. Just make sure that YouTube didn't make it sound like something stupid. You are working with your community. You got your pinned comments, your hearted comments. You're sharing on Twitter. That's good. You got your captions added. End screens and info cards you're using. And you got the IRS thumbnail. So there's not really many improvements you can make there. Good stuff. So his next video right now... Actually, the next video that's going to pop up on suggested is a Markiplier video, which is fine. But yeah, Undertale rap, Baldy rap. See, I would definitely add these into a tag just because they seem like cool things to search. And if I searched it as like Undertale rap, you may not pop up on that list. Just because, yes, you have the tag, but you're going to be lower on the list because it's not something that's matched between the 2, if that makes sense. So, again, not bad. I really don't want to watch the ad. Not that I'm against making you any money or anything, I just don't want to watch the ad. Let's check out this. My first time playing the VR horror. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. I'm going to skip ahead into your video. You're doing amazing, my man, without having a face cam on there. But that's cool. That's cool. Definitely with VR horrors, and I'm not attacking you or anything, but I always suggest anybody with a horror game Let's Play to have some kind of face cam, because I know personally about 9 out of 10 of my friends who are horror junkies only watch YouTubers for the reactions, not so much the game. Like Red Dead Redemption, I think, was the only game that... Oh, okay, cool. He does have a face cam. Sweet. Thank you, Mama Fripp. That's awesome. But going on my tangent still, because again, I didn't say I was attacking him or anything. It just brings up the point that 9 out of 10 of my friends will search a YouTuber and watch their horror reaction more than they want to see the video. Granted, the video is always fun, and I will watch a couple just because they're videos and they're interesting games. But for the most part, I'm like that too. I more so want to see how you react. Poised, perfect dude to watch if you want to laugh hysterically at a man who reacts perfectly. He does some good work. Yeah. I'm going to have to look through a lot of Yub stuff. I've kind of just touched on Yub. He was just brought to my attention this week. But again, see this number. 10 out of 20 of his videos are suggested. This again goes back to proving the fact that his tags and his size help him out quite a bit. Now, you might be able to increase this again if you can get more of your video tags to appear more than 3 times in your title and description. So if you get down here and you get through all this, I like that you put your links first, but I'm the opposite way. I like to do my description first, then links, but links first works too. Where he's got this, he does have his description in here. Now, I read that before, and he's tagging out of it, which is good. He's got 3 of them. But if you can get more beefed into your description, sir, and get these tags up to at least 10, I would be willing to bet you could see a lot more of this, which means that this would go up and your subscriber level would go up. So, got no complaints for me. I want to find one with a face cam. Oh, I saw it. Actually, he had a face cam in that video. I just didn't go far enough. Oh, I feel dumb. Cannot spot the difference. There we go. There he is. So we got face cam. I would like to see you add a watermark, sir. I don't see one here, but it's not as big of a deal when you have the entire screen as your face cam. It's kind of hard to steal that and say it's mine. But still, just underneath the tag of that, I would like to see you with the face there, with a watermark in there. And again, show rankings. This one got a few less searchability rankings. You got different. You got a decent amount of views on it, but again, these, your Yub plays, Yub reacts, Yub reaction, Yub PewDiePie, so on and so forth. All of these are not actually tags that people are really searching. They are searching the Yub memes and Yub Reddit, so that's good. So if you wanted to change a few of these out, you could. Just, I would leave Yub memes and Yub Reddit. That's your top search tags right there. You got 8 out of 20 in here with 2 of these added in. So I would, again, just add a chunk to the description and kind of beef that out to get a little bit more searchability in there. You're using Facebook, which is good. Pin a comment on this video, please, just so you can get that extra boost. If you don't want to, again, take it or leave it how you want. But overall, really nice channel. I'm not complaining at all. I like how clean it is. I like that every thumbnail is personalized in some way to your channel. I do like that you got your links up here. Your banner, dude, I feel like I could just be like vacation time. Yeah, there we go. I'm in Hawaii. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I didn't know my chair did that, did you? Ha! I win. Okay. So that's good. You guys are good there. I like this. I like that you've got a very professional page, but I wouldn't expect to see anything less than that out of a channel your size, to be completely honest. And this is, again, another feature he's using. So this should say discussions. He's got it as community. I think you can change that when you get to his side, when you get over 1,000. I'm not sure, but he is using it. It's another feature that YouTube has that says, "Hey, you're using it. Cool." So again, good to have. He's got his about in here, which is good. Another feature. He's got all of his links, and he's got a second channel that didn't pop up on the main links because only the first 5 will pop up. But you can always check that. So that's cool. And yeah, I have absolutely no complaints. The only thing I would say, sir, is maybe take a look at your tagging. Cool, decent. I'll go right back over here real quick. It won't take me too long. But yep. Yep. Awesome channel here. The only thing I can say is try and increase your tags, matching your description, and you should be able to see more views and a better growth rate there too. Okay, so I put you over here. This one. I didn't harp on this, and I'm not going to harp on this decent, because obviously I can tell this is somebody that you cared for or somebody close to you, so I apologize for your loss. What I am going to do is quickly go over what I did go over for it, and that's going to be right here in your descriptions. Your descriptions I would definitely kick up a bit. My rule of thumb is 1,000 characters, trying to, even if it's just summarizing the video, 1,000 characters, because you don't have a whole lot of tags matching your description and title, which is kind of hurting you up here on the suggested videos from the creator. You want to see this to be at least 10, if not more, optimistically 18 to 20 tags. You're also not optimizing your tagging system as well as you could. There's 500 characters. You want to use as many as you possibly can to get your video into the algorithm and push it out to more places. However, you still want to be able to tag them between the two. So when I'm talking about tag marks here with these, I'm talking about, like, let me see if I can find one. 2018 rewind, decent. 2018 rewind. You see how that's over there? This actually counts out of your title. And that gives you 2018 rewind, which now brings it up here to the SEO part of it. So you want to see more things like that. And then you've got some down here. Try to find one that kind of works in between. Scary moments. Is there a scary moments in there? Best moments. I think you wrote best moments. Well, actually, I could just explain it like that. If you took look back at some of the best moments. So if you took this and made this a tag, it would go over here, and then you'd also have this number go up, which helps this suggested videos part go up. Okay, I apologize. Again, what I can do as well is I'll send you this on a private message through Twitter, and actually get you that way if you want me to do that instead, so that way you can just read it, if that helps. Because I do have you on Twitter, sir. But yeah, the main suggestions I had for your channel was to get your end screens and info cards on, because that's recycle viewage you want to be getting into, and definitely be using as much tags as it allows you to use, matching them to your description. And that'll help you boost. Again, you want to see 10 tags at minimal to the description and title up here, which will start getting you into the algorithm to get your suggested videos, which is this first video. So that's one that I would like to see you do, sir. And then I liked your banner. I would like to see you add a subscription link in here. If you don't know how to do that, get with me. I will definitely show you how to, by all means. My dogs are going crazy because it's family day and my grandfather just came, so. Yes, this video will stay on YouTube afterwards, and it will actually be moved to a playlist. It's going to take about 24 hours for the full video to upload. For some reason, all my streams have been doing that lately. So that's one way to do it. But yeah, your thumbnails looked good. I had no complaints there. So again, I would focus on getting in at least a subscription link and then your tagging system, sir. And that might help you grow a little bit. But I'll get with you on a more personal note, because I know you're having issues with the stream. So I'll just message you on a one-on-one for that, if that's cool with you. GSBA Shadows. Are you still here, sir? I'm not sure. Okay, GSBA Shadows. Good banner. Very, very much covered from one end to the other. I can read it. That's good. It looks professional. Very nice. Welcome. You're up. Okay, so you have your Twitter link. I like that. You've got your Patreon. I know that link off the bat. I have one too. It looks really funny. You've got your Instagram. I would like to see a subscribe link in there, if you can. If you don't know how to do that, again, go to customize channel, click on the link, edit, and then just copy and paste your channel searchability right there. Oh, okay, that's cool. That'd be a way to do it. I'm sorry, and I am going to send you a personalized thing as well, decent. So don't feel like I'm just skipping over you. I hit your channel pretty good on this one the first time. I thought you'd come in, but you didn't get there yet. So I'll definitely come back and send you the info on a one-on-one. I need to learn to speak, and I need to stop cutting my lip up. All right, so your banner looks good. If you don't know how to add the subscription link, again, go to the links part. You know how to put these ones in the same way. Just copy your URL right here, post it down there, and put subscribe, and you're done. It'll add that in, no problem at all. I actually had to learn that on a live stream. That was pretty impressive. Yeah. Okay, the Doom thumbnails look good. I like that. You've got your avatar, you've got everything in there. They're colorful, they're catchy. That works. That's the way to do it. Your Assassin's Creed ones here, I'm going to have to honestly go ahead and tell you these look a little generic. There's not, minus this one. This one's got you in it. It's pulled to your channel. It makes sense. But this one, I don't see really anything going on that makes it relate to your channel. And it's a little gray. Not that I'm not harping on you by any means. This is something that I constantly work on and constantly look at myself. I like that you've got this intro video here, the channel trailer. That's a big one. You are not searchable. Right here where your channel tags are, you've got movie reviewing channels, gaming, movie reviews, and gaming channels. What that does is if anybody searches those tags, they will definitely... Yep. They will definitely be able to find you through these, but you're probably going to be low on the rating. What you want to do is get GSBA Shadows in there. Get it spelled as many different ways as you can think of it. Add what kind of gaming you really do. Like, say you're a horror gaming, type in horror, type in Super Mario, Super 8, whatever you do, get it up there, get as many tags as you can. That's going to push you further in the algorithm. Again, you're searchable, you're just not searchable under your name, which means that you're not claiming this as this is my channel. Which I'd like to see you do that. If you don't know how to do that, let me know and I'll show you real quick. I can't lean away from the mic. Oh, God. Tummy cramps. Ugh. Okay. You're using your awesome people section. That's a good thing. Twiggy the Tree. I actually know Twiggy the Tree. Not bad. I didn't realize you were in there. That tells me that I probably know what Facebook group you're a part of. Okay, so we got that, the Doom. I like that we've got everything set up here. You've got your movie reviews, your horror cast. Yeah, we've got a very professional looking front page, which is good. God, I hate you for that. I am terrified of clowns and I don't like Chucky, so there you go. But that's a different thing. That's my own personal. All right, let's take a look at your video here. This one's 2 days ago, no views. I'm going to be your first view, sir, and it's not even going to be that long, to be honest, just because I'm pausing it. You've got your branding logo on there. That's good. That's what I want to see. Let's see how our description's looking. Alliance members watching this video, so we here at GSP want to do our best to create best content. Okay, see, so Alliance members could be a tag, just because you're targeting a specific group. Again, I can tell you right now, as much as you get searchable tags, you're not using the full 500 characters, which is hindering you in a small run of that. Not hugely hindering, but a little bit. Yeah. So what that's doing is, stop updating me up there. Stop it. Shut up. Go away. Sorry, I've got a thing popping up that's trying to tell me that I'm having an issue. And it's not even on that. Whatever. It's confused. So what that's doing is you are using your tags, but if you're not using the full 500, you're not getting your stuff pushed out into as many places as it can possibly reach. So I'd like to see you do that. Number 10, I would tag that somewhere in between the title and description. Right now, you are doing very, very well with your tagging, which is good. But I'd like to see you use as many as possible. You've got 25 of these tags. I'm sure that every one of them matches somewhere in here because it says 25. Which is good because you got searchability off those 25. Now, the more you do that, the better this is going to start looking as well. So just because it's in one video doesn't guarantee it's going to put it up there, but it does help it get up there. The more times you do it, the more times you'll get the videos. And typically, if you're starting a new series, guys, don't expect it to show a suggested video because it likes to pull off the ones that you got. So the second video might get you that suggested back on this one. I'd like to see you come in and, well, I can't use this one as that, but you definitely, this is a big thing. This is huge for YouTubers, that recycled viewage. That's what you want to be doing. If you don't know how to do that, I can show you. End screens and info cards are a big one. Big one. Definitely a must for smaller YouTubers. People like PewDiePie, they could get away without doing that because the suggested videos is going to basically do that for them. But people like you and me, we need to do that. Your like on Facebook and Twitter, these are your two biggest platforms to get outside views, so you definitely want to be trying to use them, as even if it's once every couple of videos. That's definitely a big one. I share every video on Twitter, and if I miss one, I have the most awesome subscriber ever, Mama Frimp, who actually shares my videos for me, which is even better for me because then I go and I just retweet because I'm lazy. Let's just be honest. So thank you, Mama Frimp, for putting up with me and doing that. I appreciate that. You got a really decent number of videos up here, but again, That's a really good tagging system. Typically, I would put my descriptions above my taggings, but that's me personally. And then at the very end, what I want to see start doing, because of Twitter, is coming down and putting hashtag Assassin's Creed, hashtag Odyssey, hashtag action, or something along that line. And it's going to help you get searchability on Twitter. So that's a big one. We got high-res thumbnail. You've covered that. The captions added, if you didn't add them, definitely go back and check. So it's a good thing to do. Hashtags for your tagging system, just so you know, aren't exactly the best way to do it. It's still, you are getting searchable, and I think that's probably because you got a subscriber here who's searched that. But the reason I don't use hashtags is because they're literally exclusive to Twitter search engines. So if you're tagging with a video on YouTube like this, unless you're sharing it on Twitter, you really don't need to use the hashtag. Just the 10 would have worked fine. But again, that's just side information. It does help having the tag match up, but if it's a hashtag, it's probably not going to be searched that much on YouTube. I think 15% of YouTube is searched with a hashtag. So you can get the same person even when it doesn't have the hashtag, if that makes sense. Alright, let me go to a different video here, because I don't want to end up giving you like a difficult one. So we got, I'm going to click on action. Oh, look, he's fixing it as I go. That's nice. I like that. There you go. There you go. This is what I want to see. Good job. Good job. So you see how he did this? This is all the different ways that people can search his channel now. So educational content and media. Now he's got this. Nice. I like to see people doing things as I'm working with you. That's awesome. Good job. Alright, so I'm going to go over to your videos real quick, and I'm going to look for one that's got a few views and a few things not so explicitly pushed back. Let's just try this one here. Again, I'm just pausing right on the front screen. Again, you did it. You are doing good at this. I like to see this. This is good. So there is no reason why you should be seeing this go up. Because now you got search results for your tags. Again, optimizing this to 500 would help. And I can pretty much tell you probably the reason why you're not getting these suggested videos off of that tagging system, which is really, really good, is because you're not using end cards and you're not using the info cards, and you share it on Twitter. And you got 2 out of the 10 best practices going, which kind of drops you a little bit in the algorithm, which shouldn't be that big of a deal, but like crud. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna do this real quick. This is more tagging spelled with 2 G's, not 3, thank you. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm commenting here, so that way you have something you can work with to get at least 2 more of these pieces in. But when you get a comment, you want to interact with those, and then you want to do like a hearted and a pinned comment. And what that does is that helps you boost up just a little bit. So that's one that you want to be looking at. Info cards and end screens are probably the things that's shooting you in the foot right now, as well as to share it on Twitter and liked on Facebook. So your views would probably go up a little bit if you got it on Facebook and Twitter. I know that's really weird to say. Facebook is kind of like a hit or miss for gamers. There's a lot of us out there, and everybody gets mad when we post them. But you know what? If we don't post them, we're never going to get the exposure. So you got to take that. Reddit is a place you can share. It's not a place I suggest for gamers. Not at all. But unless you're Markiplier size, then it's cool because everybody loves him. But at the same time, when you're small like me, you're going to take flack for it. So again, that's weird. And I really don't know how to use Reddit that much. They got a lot of weird stipulations in their sub rules and all that crap. But definitely want to see you get on Twitter and want to see you get on Facebook and start doing that. Get on Twitter. Make yourself a Twitter account. Find me at EagleEyeGaming1. Tag me. In order to tag somebody on Twitter, if you don't know, it's @ and then you put at EagleEyeGaming1. Tag me in a few of your videos. I'll retweet them for you. No big deal. And that should help you get a bit of viewage out there. So that's good. Why did I come here? I didn't mean to click that. But again, this is helping. That's good. I like that we've got our channel trailer in there. There's that subscribe button. Good job. Join the alliance. Oh, I like that. Good one. Good one. Okay, so he's fixing it as I'm going. Now, again, this may take a little while to take effect because you're not Yub sized by any means. If Yub made the changes, I would say he'd see the difference within a few days. For us, it might be a couple of weeks. So, again, you've got the tagging system down. But I definitely want to see you get on Facebook, and I definitely want to see you get on Twitter, even if it's just one Facebook group to ask it for people to check your stuff out. And then these are an absolute must. Now, if you don't know how to do these, I'm going to show you real quick, because I've seen that a few times today. I always end up showing people this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our video in the Creator Studio Beta. Once you click on your video, scroll down, it says cards and end screens. What you want to do is click on cards. So I'm going to do this from the very beginning. I'm going to do this when I come back. I got a smoke detector going off. I'll be right back. It's just dinner. Sorry. Alright, so like this one I have story time with you. Let's change this out. So I'm gonna just delete this real quick and show you guys. To make an end screen or an info card, you just come over to that. Come over to your video in the Creator Studio. Click on cards. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on add card or add card. And then you're going to create either from the channel. Channels allow you to promote other channels. I don't use this one. You can get a viewer poll if you want to in there, but I typically do a video. So if I wanted to do that, then I'm going to come in here and I want a playlist. So I want to come down and check out what playlist I got. So these are my playlist options that I can get to right now. Let's put the near in there because this is the newest one. There you go. So now that's right there where the video was. So I can move it back to here and just set it anywhere. And then when I return to Studios, it's done in new tab. End screens are very similar to that. End screens are going to be, come in here, add an element, and then you can do like video or playlist and choose best for your video, viewers, most recent upload, or you can actually choose it yourself. So if I wanted to do that and add this, create an element. There you go. Now there's another one of my videos. Right there on the end screen, I can put it anywhere I want, and that would work however I want it to work. Now to get your subscribe button on there, you come over here, you click on this, and then you put on the subscribe button. Once you create it, it will automatically put this guy there, and you can move him around wherever you'd like to move him. So when you're finished, you just click save, and you're done, which is good. So it's easy enough to do them. Definitely worth getting in and doing them. So we've got that. We've got your subscribe button in there, your watermark, which is good. And yeah, when you get comments, I would definitely start pinning and commenting them. Definitely work on getting my first focus, because your tags are already relevant, and you've got the suggested number in, which is good. So your biggest focus right now, I would say, would be getting your videos with these info cards and end screens added, and then possibly going through and sharing a few of them. And those would be my two next steps on with your channel anyway. But aside from that, not too bad. The thumbnails look okay. Again, you've got ones where you're in it, which is good, and then there's some where I would say, like this one's just a tad generic. I would get something in there like your logo to pull it to your channel, but again, that's something that I even struggle with. But I like to see a gamer on there, or something that pulls it to the channel that says, hey, this is me, this is what you're about to come into, you're about to see this. Like this one, you're about to see me reviewing Kick-Ass 2. Got it. Horror cast number 6, well, yeah, I see Michael Myers, so I would expect that when I come into the video, I'm going to see something with Michael Myers, but I don't see anything that really brings this to say, this is my channel, this is my stuff. You see what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. If you won't click on the thumbnail, neither will they. And that's the rule of thumb to go by. Okay. So, but aside from that, you're already fixing some of the things that I'm looking at, so that's not too bad. Good stuff. Oh, and then your hashtags under the video. That's the one that I was looking at. I forgot to mention that. So if you haven't figured out how to do the hashtags, it's once you get all this typed in, come down to the very last spot after thank you, push down, and then you want to put like hashtag Myers or the Myers movie, or hashtag movies, movie reviews, something like that. The first 3 are gonna pop up. Any after that are just there for Twitter. The first 3 are the ones that you want to get in there. So, and then it'll show like hashtag movie review, hashtag GSPA, and then hashtag shadows or whatever you put there, and then news on the Myers movie. Cool. I think that's about all I got for you right now, buddy. This was a good game. I ran that. I like that one a lot. Okie doke, Life Animated Channel. Are you still here? I got time to maybe get... Alright. Guys, let me know who's still in the chat. If you're still in the chat, leave me a message so I can start getting the people that are actually here. Because I know Gaspar is here. And I've got C-Mods here. But if the other 2 aren't here, then I'm just going to drop for the time being on that. Alright, Rob's here. Contemptuous is here. Contemptuous, we're going to go ahead and take a look at you. You're next. Contemptuous, nice banner. Very nice. I like that. It's very, very eye-catching, very professional looking. It looks clean. I like that. Okay, number 1, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I'd like to see you have that subscribe link in there. That's 20% of where we get a subscription, believe it or not. So definitely want to get that up there. Your thumbnails, dude, rocking. That one I'd like to see a little bit of you in, but you definitely know what you're doing. Subnautica looks good. Wow, I might actually start paying you to do my thumbnails, damn you. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. I like these colors. I like the way they look. I would click on these. So you're winning there. Good job. Good job there. Let's take a look at videos, sir. That's all you got? Should you just start like... It is there. It just ain't showing. Oh, okay. I see it now. There it is. Alright. It worked. Perfect. And then we've got, what is this? Donations. Nice. Donations. We using our about features? Yes, we are. That's good. That's another one that you want to be using. I got no complaints there. Discussions. Even if you're going on like a vacation or something, just type it in here and let people know. It's just another feature that people have that you can use that would help boost you a little bit. I don't know exactly how much a discussion tab will help you, but it might. Again, it's another feature, and the more features we use, the better. The Game Summon. Oh, I'm in your area. I am perfect. I love the Game Summon. Well, I like him. I've been trying to talk to him in a moment. I actually know DX Army as well. 8-Bit Brian. I know him. Poised. Wow. Oh, that's right. I pulled a lot of people. Mama Firm sent me people, so it would make sense that you guys are all all kind of around the same areas. That's not bad, though. I'm not complaining in any means. By any means, it's just I was noticing a trend that I missed. My bad. We got playlists. That's awesome. The playlist is a good thing. That's where we're gonna catch you in afterwards. Like I said, where we'll get those round views. So that's pretty good. Let's take a look here, sir. I'm going to come over to your home page again and click on your first video that pops up here, which is the Middle Ages. Hello, neighbor. Oh, God. Really? Well, that's an intro, sir. I don't mind that at all. Good stuff. Just come right up to the camera. Tell me what's going on. Get my attention. I like it. That's good. Alright, so you got a little bit of the taggings working. You got 5 tags that are matching your title and description. Getting that up another 5 would help you get into the suggested videos, but you're doing good. I do see you're using 100% of the tagging you can use, and they are searching. So again, that's good too. Let's see. Okay. We have had our kingdom stolen by some weird traveling neighbor impersonator, and we must sneak it back in and take it. Okay. Outro song about the game. That's cool. Down at the very bottom, I would add your hashtags like hashtag hello, hashtag neighbor, hashtag gamers, or something along that line. That'll get you into that Twitter poll a little bit better. But you do share on Twitter, which I like. You've got 9 out of 10 of the best practices going. So the Facebook might help, might not help. If you didn't add the captions, I would check against the captions. I see your watermark down here now. Cool. When you're this big on the camera, sir, you don't really need the watermark. It's not the end of the world, but that's where you can customize and kind of throw it wherever you'd like in there. Oh, all right. What's up, Grumble? I see you, sir. All right. So, yes. No worries. You are here now. Perfect. Yeah, so you've definitely got the watermark, which is still good because it still claims it as you, it brands it. So I got to check your first thing there. But one of the big things I would do is beef this up. This is a really catchy first line, but I would definitely go in and be like, the house is kind of like a maze, or the kingdom is this, that, or the other. Explain a little bit about the game. Try and get that to the 1,000 character mark before you start adding all your links and stuff down here, because that'll help you figure out how many times you're going to be able to tag over. So when you get this, the Middle Ages, it could have been a tag. If it's not, there it is, Middle Ages. That's your top search tag right now, next to Goodbye My King, Conniptious. I keep trying to say that the way that I told you I was going to say it. I'm sorry. It's really catchy though. I got to give you credit there, but I keep trying to say it the wrong way. Alright, stealth horror game. I would like to see that. Like, we must go through the stealth horror game in a style that would allow us to sneak into this room, or so on and so forth. Just some kind of creative verbiage that ties that to the video and get you that tag, so that way you start seeing this number come up. So like I said, you start seeing this number come up, sir. Conniptious. Yes. Yep. I'm never going to be able to do it. I'm sorry. I love the name Conniptious. I just want it. I really just want it to be Conniptious. I don't know why, but for some reason my family uses it a lot and says Conniptious, which is funny to me. So when I hear it and I hear Conniptious, I just hear Conniptious. Conniptious. Got it. I'm dyslexic. Leave me alone. But still, you've got some good ratings on these tags, Conniptious. I do like that you've got those ratings there, the hello neighbors in there, but I would like to see Goodbye My King somewhere in here. Start beef this out a little bit and get these tags to match into the title and the description, which you've got neighbor game, Goodbye My King gameplay, Goodbye King review, early access. That would be a good one. I have early access to this game, blah, blah, blah. And then that's the way you can tag it and get it over here, which would help you get this number up, which should start seeing this number come up because you've got all the best practices going. I only just realized it wasn't Conniptious. Now I can't say, right? Dude, I'm sorry. At least, like, I promise you, I'm not making fun of your channel in any way. Actually, I'm quite impressed with your channel so far. You're getting that because I do like the thumbnails, and I want to come back and check out all of these videos eventually, which I don't do content reviews, so that's a good thing. Well, what's up, Decent? Okay, I'm officially here now. Okay, cool. I'll go back through one more time with you then. But you had to let me get through CMod and Gaspar specs. The game 7, all this, yeah, I checked that. There we go. Look at that. Look at how much you're claiming your channel is your own. I like that. Good job. Conniptious, gaming, horror, scary, funny, silly, Logan Elliott. YouTuber, gaming content, fun, Logan Elliott, YouTuber, gamer. You see all this? All of this is searchable. This is what his channel is. So when people search any of these tags, he's going to pop up like that. So if I go into YouTube and go good editing and filter it to channels, that's what he'll pop up with, which is good. That's claiming your stuff. That's exactly what I want to see. I really have no complaints over your thumbnails, dude. They're awesome. Like, seriously, good job on these. This is very, very professionally done. I like that. I like the color. I like that you've got the variation in it. I like that you're in it. I like that you've got, I can tell I'm going into a horror game here. Whatever that is going to try to eat me. I hate this game to death, but that's still good. Subnautica looks pretty cool. Yeah, I got no complaints on your thumbnails. I would click on those, by all means. So that's a bonus to you. You've got nothing wrong up here with the tagging. Your banner looks really good. You've got your subscription button. I don't see any reason why right now, if you could get these. And again, that intro, man, how could you not love that? I think my internet hates me. I'm sure. It might be my end. You got the high-res thumbnail, which is good, and I can tell that from right off the bat. So again, I think the only thing that I would focus on with your stuff, because you're actually pinning the comments and following the best practices, is I would focus on getting maybe a couple of shares on Facebook, and then definitely beefing out your description a little bit and getting more of these tags to match into it. Because right now, where you have this number, you've got everything else going pretty good for you. Dude, the thumbnails are great. His thumbnails make me look like crap, and I've spent a lot of time on my thumbnails. It makes me very jealous. So I might, if I ever make it really big, dude, I'm paying you to do my thumbnails. That's how that works. It's been a really long time since I've been impressed by a thumbnail. Good job. Good job. So yeah, look, you're actually in the suggested. You see this? You've got one video in the suggested. It's because of this, and you have enough of these tags and searchable ratings. So if you get these up, and get this to like 10 minimal, 18 to 20 optimal, 10 minimal, you'll start seeing it push you into the algorithm a little bit more. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you want to take that on, Conniptrus. I like the enthusiasm, but I'm a daily uploader, and that could be a little difficult. And I do a different thumbnail for every single video. I at least try to now. But I do appreciate it, and I would definitely link up with that. Cool. Yeah. No, I really have no complaints. The only thing I can say to increase is working on this. That's where your channel's getting the best stuff out of it, or the weakest marks on. So with a good thumbnail, you're gonna get clickability. I don't know about your audio. I don't do the content reviews. I know that if you're having issues with viewage after clickability's there, it's most likely going to be your audio, because your audio is your second best. But I don't know how that's working for you. I'll get back to you on that when I'm not on a stream and I don't play your content. So again, that's cool. But yeah, my first thing would be beef this up, try and get this to 1,000 characters. You're using almost 500 here. That's what I'd like to see. And then try and get these tags. You already have the tags, so just try and get your tags into your description. And if you do that, you should be seeing some kind of interactivity with the video a little bit more up. And then your hashtags as well. When you get your hashtags on, that'll help you get some searchability on Twitter. So at the very bottom, the first 3 hashtags are the one that are going to pop up. So you want to put like hello neighbor, hashtag gamer, hashtag Conniptrus, whatever you want to tag it as. It's just going to help you get a searchability on Twitter. But dude, very nice, very professional. I'm going to say you did a little research before you actually started. So again, very professional. I like that you've got all your links in there. Your Twitch links is there and all this stuff. So good job. Very nice. Again, no complaints for this channel. Okay, CMOD, are you still here, sir? Yes, they work in the description as well as the title. That's the SEO point that the YouTube algorithm will pick up the most. No, most of them were in about the game. Cool. That works. If they're in there, then you definitely want to do that too. If you got any questions, again, I'm on Twitter at EagleEyeGaming1. Feel free to come over and follow and talk to me. I'm good with that. Do we have CMOD plays in here? CMOD. I don't think so. I think he left. Gaspar, are we still here? Okay. I think we lost Gaspar. Well, I lost a lot of people then. Alright, Decent. If you're here, I'll go over this one last time before I try and get with you on a one-on-one. So that'll be a big one. Okay, perfect. Decent, I like your banner. It pops out very nice. The thing I'd like to see you do is add a subscribe button here. We get 20% of our subscriptions off of that subscribe button, which is really weird. It can be a Google subscribe button, it can be a YouTube subscribe button, but one of the two, I would like to see it added right there, because it will help you get more subscriptions. Now, if you don't know how to do that, you got these two in there. When you click on the link, just copy your channel URL and then put it down there and type in subscribe, or click here for awesomeness or whatever you want to title it as, and it'll pop it up right in there. So that's one of the ones you want to add up there. Please stop. I'm not trying to steal your content. Again, I'm always harping about the watermark. I like the watermark in there. It makes people less able to steal your stuff. And I wanted to ask you if you did your thumbnails custom, because I have no complaints about them. This is definitely screaming, this is my channel, this is everything about it. No, you're good, buddy. You are good, sir. I don't mind at all. Let me pull that up. I can probably answer it here. So again, with the thumbnails, dude, you got no problems for me on those. They're personalized to the channel. I like them. I can tell that I think you're doing the artwork, which is even more impressive to me. I do not do that much artwork, and I'm not a good artist. So for people who can do it, it's awesome. Okay, perfect. Grumble, I will get you up next. Okay, cool. Well, he's doing you a good job. Now, the one that I did complain about is this one, the Resident Evil one. But I understand it's a live stream, and I'll do this too, so I can't harp on you too bad. But this kind of looks a little generic. But I also know as well, being that I played that, the artwork one, man, it's always, yeah. No, I definitely have no complaints over your artwork. This one here, though, like I said, I'm not harping at you because it's a bad thumbnail. It's actually a decent thumbnail. The thing is, it's not personalized to the channel or anything, and I understand that it was a live stream, so we grabbed the thumbnail real quick. I do that too. Resident Evil 2 also is really hard to get a decent thumbnail out of because they're all super, super dark. And when you shrink them down to a size that they pop up on this, keep that in mind. They're all going to pop up on this, guys. When you shrink them down on a phone, they don't look like what they're looking at right now, so they come out even darker than where they are, which makes it really, really hard to get a decent thumbnail going. But you've got a lot of really decent thumbnails. You're customizing them all, which works to your channel, so that's the only one I think I had any complaints about. But it was a live stream, so I get it. Let me jump over to the videos here. Oh, yeah, your channel tags. That was another one I wanted to get on you about. Your channel tags here, you do have your channel tagged underneath decent. What I would do is I would add into this D space sent, and then add in gamer, YouTube, whatever you can think of, whatever you're into, horror genre, things like that. Add as many of that into that tag as possible. That's your branding. That's going to be your channel's main push. So when people are searching those tags and they filter it to channels, that's where you're going to pop up. Right now, you might be beaten by somebody who has your channel name. So when you're doing that, let me see if I can get it. Show you real quick. YouTube. See, you are the first one that pops up. Now, if I filter this down, I want to filter to channels. You have all of these other ones that are coming up behind you. So when you have these coming up, you're popping up first because you're the biggest subscriber right now. You've got the biggest list. No. So what I want to see you do is add more to it to make sure you maintain this top spot. That's where you always want to be. So when you have this, get in there, YouTuber, gamer, this horror, get your name spaced out. Think of as many ways as people are going to spell your name, and then add that in there. And the reason why is just so that way you maintain that top spot and you get more searchability where it's pushing when people are searching those. If anything I've said right there makes sense, just please let me know. So there you go. Again, I have no complaints over the banner. You've got some killer artwork going on in here. So this one, I know you got the face cam, which is good. It helps make sure that nobody steals your stuff. The things I was harping on here for you. Now, I always feel bad when people have that first part that says "Rip, rest in peace" or however it goes, because I know somebody was connected that you cared about. Aside from that, it's not bad to put anything in there like this, but I would like to see more of a description on the video, what happened in here trying to escape the Neverland's Michael Jackson horror game. I would like to see in there what that's about, some names of the game stuff, because a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of people that come in, like, okay, here's a good one. You have this in there. You've obviously got licensed music. Because you have it in your video, you can literally tag with Michael Jackson. It is relevant to your video. So you got Michael Jackson Thriller right there. I would tag as well with Michael Jackson or Poised. Poised. Wow, a lot of people watch Poised. I found him by accident. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, I would like to see that beefed up. That way you can start getting more tags that match in this description area and this title over to this to get this number up. Now you have this video's tags appears 2 times. Yeah. I might have to get going here in a second. But you got this where it matches 2 times. You want to see that come up to at least 10, which means matching, like, drop a like to show you did. So show you did would be a tag. Michael Jackson's a tag. So you want to get more in there and start using the full 500 characters. You're cutting yourself short on views by not using the full 500 characters here, sir. So that's the thing. So on that note, yeah, that's the one I want to harp on right there. The other big one, big deal. Your recycled viewers are your intro or your info cards and end screens additions. Those are big ones that people basically search. It allows people to watch your video, and then at the end, instead of having a suggested video, they can watch your playlist or push through like that through the info cards to get back to another video they want to watch at your channel. If you don't have them, you're missing out on views. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Then your captions, that's one that I would manually add. Like, I want to see you pin some comments as well. That's the best practice. It helps you get into the algorithm some more. So that's a good one. And then if you feel like it, I'd go over to Facebook. I would definitely suggest using Facebook and trying to get at least 1 like to get the best practice so you can get into the algorithm a little deeper. But aside from that, sir, I think that's what I was going to harp on with it. So, yeah. But give me a quick second, guys. I have to run up. Somebody's pounding. I'll be right back. Shoot. Alright, guys, I hate to say it, I am out of time for today's stream, but I will try to get back on soon. And those of you that I missed, if you're following me on Twitter, message me. Just send me your channel link on Twitter at EagleEyeGaming1, and I will gladly give you a personal list of the things that I'm going over here as well, so that way you don't feel like I missed it. But on that note, guys, I appreciate it. I do this once a week, so if you watch your channel, feel free to come over, share these videos, so on and so forth. But if you like these videos, go ahead and smack the crap out of the like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I have to take off. It's family day, so I'm sorry. But on that note, guys, I will see all of you and your beautiful faces in the next